Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Highly Motivated with your host, me, Oraganji. That's what's happening tonight. We are here. Friday night? It feels unbelievable. It feels absolutely unbelievable that we have somehow landed into another Friday night smoke sesh, another Friday night talky-talk. And tonight is no regular night. I could tell because my energy is like, I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird energy tonight. Why is it a weird energy? It's Friday the 13th. It is Friday the 13th tonight. Today has been Friday the 13th all day long. And so tonight now we are in the evening of Friday the 13th. Why is it special? Why is it ominous? Why is it something so taboo? I couldn't tell you necessarily one thing. I couldn't give you one reason why Friday the 13th is so taboo. I could give you hundreds of reasons why we have created this night to be so ominous, so foreboding, so haunted, so cursed. Friday the 13th. Already Fridays, within certain religious standards, Fridays already hold a certain lore of being unlucky. And then the 13th, and we're going to talk about it tonight in just a moment, but the 13th holds its own lore. So that's what it is tonight, everybody. Welcome to Highly Motivated Friday the 13th Seshy Sesh. That's what's going on. No, I don't want to talk about all the craziness of the world tonight. I want to talk a little cannabis coming together, a little cannabis community. We're gonna start with a little bit of Friday the 13th lore. We're gonna chit chat about that, sure. But tonight we're here as community. No expectations of the show. The show will be whatever the show is going to be. It is what it is, and that's what's happening. We are here together as community. I'm rambling on a bit right now. It's been a busy week. Look, I just got back actually today from Bonita Springs. Bonita Springs, super powerful. I was up in Cape Coral. So I went Bonita Springs to Cape Coral, and I came back. But this whole week, look, I've been in the villages. I've been in Tampa. I was in Lakeland, Bonita Springs, Cape Coral. I mean, every single day, super busy. And, when you're super busy like that, you don't want to lose track of the important things in life, right? So I made sure to roll the biggest doink, at least a 3 grammer. So I rolled a doink for tonight's chit-chat. Friday the 13th, wow. Friday the 13th, how wild, right? How wild of a day that we've created it as such. But I was born on Friday the 13th. I was conceived in the Bermuda Triangle. I was born at 11/11 on Friday the 13th. So as far as numerology goes, as far as, numbers and luck and fate, maybe it was quite fateful for me to be born at 11/11 on the 13th of Friday. So we are here. I'm Highly Motivated, all of us together. This is a show that goes 3 times weekly. 3 times weekly, we are doing this show. Oh, East Coast. Didn't even see you there. I had to press the button. Everybody welcome East Coast Visual Media Major Nugs to Highly Motivated. And Troublesome Red, welcome to Highly Motivated. Tonight we're live, if you couldn't tell. I'm like, if you couldn't tell already, we're live. We are live. We are excited. We're on the Instagram as well, but it seems like my sign is like crazy bright. Okay, I brought it down, but it's still bright. It's like nuts. Okay, no matter where I turn this camera, crazy bright green light. So we're here. We're Highly Motivated. East Coast, it's a pleasure to have you here. Troublesome Red, an absolute pleasure to have you here. I was about to say, Troublesome Red, you're reading my mind. This is our second Friday the 13th for the year. Now, I don't remember experiencing so many Friday the 13th in 1 year. Before I think about it too much, let me get this doink lit up. This is that, and I'm using, where'd it go? So this is a toad wrap, the Tyson Futurola non-tobacco sweet, or non-tobacco blunt. So this is a non-tobacco blunt. See that? Non-tobacco. No tobacco at all. But it's the toad terpene. And normally I don't do terpenes. I don't do infused terpenes of anything. But this one I quite enjoy. So the toad, which is Tyson, and I'm quite sure Mikey Tyson over there is not creating his amazing papers that I like so much. He's not creating the tobacco-free blunt wraps, but whoever they're using, fire. Whoever they're using, they're on fire. Great product. Enjoying a little bit of coconut water tonight. No soda, no espresso this evening. Just a organic pressed coconut water. Delicious. It really is. It's delicious. Coconut water helps get parasites out of your body. It hydrates you at such a different level. Water doesn't hydrate me in the same way coconut water does. I feel like with water, I have to keep drinking it and keep drinking. And I never quite feel satisfied. The agua de coco, fantastic. All right, moving on. A lot to talk about and a lot to smoke. Actually, not a lot to talk about tonight. Friday the 13th. I mean, we're going to go over what makes Friday the 13th so ominous. Again, even though, look, Troublesome Red said that this is our second one this year, and the second time I've acknowledged it. I actually didn't realize it was Friday the 13th until this afternoon. I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th until like late this afternoon because I was just, I don't know, my energy was off. I felt kind of strange. So on Friday the 13th, it affects me. The lunar stuff, the calendar and the dates, I don't know what it is, but those kind of things directly affect me. We got Whitekovsky. Everybody welcome Whitekovsky to Highly Motivato. Let me see. Oraganji going brazy. Brazy, crazy brazy. 3 in a year gets creepier when last year's lone Friday the 13th on June 13th, 25 occurred exactly 39 weeks before the Friday the 13th in March 26th. And next year's lone Friday the 13th on August 13th, 2027 will happen exactly 39 weeks after the Friday the 13th in November 26th. Interesting. So this year we will have three Friday the 13th. That is odd. Times 3. That's right, because I feel like we just had a Friday the 13th. And again, it doesn't feel unlucky unless you make it unlucky. It's not unlucky unless that's what you're creating. You know, that's what you're creating for that type of day. And Whitekovsky is saying, what's suspicious about Friday the 13th? Well, exactly that. If you don't know the lore of Friday the 13th, besides the Jason movies, Jason, what was his last name? The one that wore the hockey mask, that kept getting drowned. I think the last movie of his that I watched, the Friday the 13th movie, is when he was in space. He was in space. How the hell did Jason, whatever his name, this killer that's been killed numerous times, get to space? I don't even know how he got to space. This is so confusing. I'm going to have to watch the movie again tonight. As you can see, I rolled a doink. That's a 3 double doink. A 3 double doink. This is a huge one. I don't even know if I can finish it. Of course I can finish Okay. I see Hovke. We did last month. Mike Myers, you're right. So we had a Friday the 13th last month. What does that mean? What does it mean for 3 times in a year? Jason Voorhees. Thank you. I just saw Voorhees, yes. And you're right. That's it would have bothered me all night long. I would have been saying, what the fuck is his last name? All right. But I do want to welcome you all, everybody, whether I can see your name or not. Welcome everybody, one and all, to our Friday, the 13th, Smoky Toki. This is it, highly motivated. It's almost like a cigar, isn't it? It's like a cigar. That's nice. Okay. So let's begin this chit chat with a little bit of poetic verse. Because tonight is Friday the 13th. A date that makes people pause for a second. A date whispered about like it carries a shadow. People knock on wood for like the wood sprites. People hesitate before making decisions on this day. People joke about bad luck as if the calendar itself has a decision in that. The calendar itself, like numbers decide the bad luck of something. But let's be honest for a moment. The calendar didn't create the fear of Friday the 13th. We did. We did. And at some point in history, somewhere along the line, a story was told. A story was told, and that story, it stuck. And it carried and changed over the millennia. You know, that story slowly, quietly, generation after generation began to treat this day as if it were cursed. As this was a cursed day, Friday the 13th. But the truth really is, a date has no power. A date in the calendar has no power except for what we give it. A number has no power. The only thing that ever gave this day weight was our belief, human belief. And if belief is powerful enough to turn an ordinary Friday into something feared across the entire planet, then belief is powerful enough to turn anything into something better. That's the micro topic we're going with tonight. Keep in mind, through belief, we made this day ominous and scary, and it's all about luck, and we don't make certain decisions or blah, 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 blah. We created that. So if we can create the negativity in a day, imagine what we can make better. I mean, think about it. If a story can make millions of people walk a little slower, second guess their steps, or brace themselves for the entire day of bad luck, then a news story can make millions of people stand taller. A news story, a better story, a better created version of this day. Because I think that's our gift and our mission, is to make this day a better day. A better day through our thoughts, a better day through, because look, the same mind that can imagine a curse can imagine a miracle. Did you hear that? Did you hear the simplicity in what I just said? The same mind that can imagine a curse can imagine a miracle. The same imagination that can create fear can also create possibility. Man, that right there is like the secret answer to some shit. Over here, he's like, roses are red, violets are blue. If today is Friday the 13th, I'd like to goo you. I'd like to goo you. Oh, I imagine the goo that you're speaking of might be something not as humorous once I think about it. Like, once I think about it, keep the goo. Hold on to your goo. don't be spreading that anywhere. I blame the Christians. They were the first to make it a thing due to Judas, and then again with hating the pagan religion because Freya is mother of Fridays and witches. Yes. So part of the lore of Friday the 13th, I'm so glad you said that. Troublesome Red is 100% right. It's because of religion. And the Christian religion, twice now, has used that day, the Fridays, and Friday the 13th, to demonize the pagan religion, you know, and to demonize the Jewish religion, or, you know, Judas. So Judas and not the whole religion, but Judas itself and the pagan religion, and taking away importance from Freya, the mother of Fridays, the mother of witches. Very interesting. So the day has been created by organized religion and civilization. We have taken that. Look, we have taken Friday the 13th isn't haunted. It's proof. It's not haunted. It's proof. Proof that human thought is strong enough to shape reality. And right there, reality was shaped by religion. We don't talk religion. We don't talk government. Well, we talk conspiracy, but not you know, not politics. So in that, I think what we just said was so important. Proof that human thought is strong enough to shape reality. So we let early stories, wives' tales, or handmaids, whatever the tales are, we remembered those and we put them as part of our fear. That's interesting. It says Judas being 13 disciples who betrayed Jesus and died on a Friday. So the 13th and the Friday even began way back then. Look, the Knights Templar were hunted down by the king and his men on Friday the 13th. Now, is that coincidence? Is that coincidence? How many things do you think have happened that have been on so, you know, so altering on a Friday the 13th? I mean, look, there's only 3 this year, and that's a big deal. There was only one Friday the 13th last year. There's only going to be one next year. One day a year. And it's responsible for the takedown of the Knights Templar. It's responsible for Judas or Freya or religions crumbling. Holy shit. Let me see. Rose of the Red. I'm a super soldier. If people rhyming blue on Friday the 13th, I'm wary of Jews. Okay. None of that rhymed. Not one part of that fucking rhymed. You can't be wary of a people. I think you overcomplicate, you know, history, and by overcomplicating history, we get angry at the wrong people. On the 13th, on Friday the 13th, you're going to be wary of them. Just on that day, okay? I mean, that's okay if it's just that day. Eventually, movie makers made the movie, and people associated and random coincidence that happened to negatively affect them as part of the curse of Friday the 13th. See, right there, it's like part of the curse of Friday the 13th. So I want you all to think about, everybody watching the show right now, think about Friday the 13th. How much bad shit has actually happened to you on this day that you didn't create? Stuff that you didn't create by manifesting it. Or I let it go out. I let it go out. That right there, I think, is huge as well. We create superstition. We shape reality. So on that day, maybe we wake up on Friday the 13th and we tell ourselves it's going to be a bad day. And by manifesting that bad day, do you know what happens? Bad shit. Bad luck. Flat tires, running out of gas. You get a parking ticket, a speeding ticket. You're late for work. You got fired. It's coincidence. But you have created that bad energy yourself. It's shared energy. Look, we didn't just create superstition. We created a shared energy that traveled through centuries. A shared energy that has traveled through centuries and has become this crazy day. I didn't even know it was Friday the 13th today. Not until like halfway through. Great day. Beautiful fucking day. Gorgeous weather. I can't see, I can't see how any part of this day can be misconstrued as bad unless mentally I'm making it so. We created a shared energy. Do you realize that right there is also very telling? We have carried this story through all of us for centuries. So tonight, the question really comes down to, if we can turn a normal day into something ominous, what else can we turn around? How can we use that to turn everything around? I mean, we do it through fear. We do it through falsities and wives' tales and superstition. Why cannot we believe and make the day better? I mean, we can do this as a collective. What else are we capable of? What else can we turn around? I mean, what if we decided today was the luckiest day of the year? What if collectively we decided today is the luckiest day of the year? I feel it's a super lucky day. And if you start to feel it's a super lucky day, then others start to feel it. And others start to spread that. I mean, what if we chose this moment to start something new? Is it Friday the 13th, huh? Let me see. Halloween and Friday the 13th is what we need to worry about. The Satanists are harvesting energies on that day. They got people afraid and they harvest it. Okay, well, one of my conspiracy theories is, yes, there are energy vampires. And when you're afraid, you produce a different type of energy. When you're afraid, you produce an energy that is like almost consumable. The Satanists are harvesting energies on this day. They get people afraid and harvest that energy. They want to feel more human. They'll harvest any kind of emotion. I feel like they're doing it every day. And right now, with the crazy news coming out every single day, I think they're harvesting a lot of our energy. But is it Satanists? Is it corporations? Is it Lady Gaga? I got a funny story about Lady Gaga. I'll tell you the story in a little bit. Wait. I'll do my mother. It was my mother and Lady Gaga. Oh, she calls me. My mom called me. They were together in a bed, not doing anything, but cuddling. It was weird. And then I hear later that Gaga loves to cuddle, all of her assistants, and that's why her assistants quit. Okay. Wait. Let me see. Also, which Friday the 13th is bad, mine or yours? Because mine was yesterday. Okay, Troublesome Red. How was your yesterday, though? Was it a good day? I mean, think about it. Did you know it was Friday the 13th? I mean, did you put one and one together? Was yesterday one of those days you were like, oh, everybody, it's the 13th of Friday. Don't drive. Don't cross the road. Don't gamble today, silly. I mean, no, I mean, how was your day? I mean, if you didn't realize it was Friday the 13th yesterday, and look, she made it through her day. Friday the 13th for her was yesterday. So she's right. Which one's unlucky? Mine or yours? I say neither. Neither. Somebody see Whitekovsky, we got to kill the Satan worshipers. We're going to make the world better. Wow. Well, that went dark super fast. Whitekovsky. Energy is a wild thing. And I think people are a wild thing. So we need to breathe them in differently. You know, let's not get so extreme. Let's not get like so extreme already. Let's bring that down a bit. It's most likely the Jews. All right, you know, really? Really? Is it? You really think so? I will definitely surprise you with some things. Because I think that's a stereotype. I think that's a superstition. Actually, that right there would be the biggest of superstitions. Why? Because I understand that better than most might. You say, yeah, I know, but it was a normal day. Okay, wait. Troublesome Red just said that was a normal day. So you just had a normal day yesterday, Friday the 13th. So tell me, Friday the 13th, normal day. Did you realize it was? All time is equal on an astral plane. That's true. It's interesting. Someone will remember this thing happened on this day, but someone will remember the stuff on the same day, if that makes sense. Two different people having two different memories of the exact same day. 100% that makes sense. 100% that makes sense. That's because we are all living in this hyper-dimensional reality where we are processing things differently. Our eyes are processing and interpreting light. So only through our shared vision do we see the same. You know, only through our shared vision are we seeing the same, if we are even seeing the same. How wild that is right there. Look, what if instead of fear, we walked into this day with intention? We intentionally enter Friday the 13th as a positive day. I think I look, it's intentional thought. I got to change this music. I don't know what it is. It's just fucking me up. The whole time I'm like sitting here listening to this shit, and it's gone into this weird realm of. I can't. Wait, it came back. Why? All right, so. No, but I think walking into this world with intention, walking into a day with intention, that right there can be one of the most important things. You know, I think, let me see. All right, I don't even know what's going on. Okay, it went down. Wow. Look, every invention started as a thought. Every movement started as a belief. Every future started as an idea. An idea that someone refused to let go of, and they cultivated it. So tonight, Friday the 13th, isn't cursed. It's a reminder that human beings are the storytellers of reality. We are the storytellers of reality. We name the days, we shape the meaning, we write the script. And if we can rewrite a day, if we can rewrite it, we can rewrite life. If we can rewrite one day, we can rewrite our own lives. So maybe tonight isn't unlucky at all. Maybe tonight is proof of something even bigger. Proof that the world is still waiting for, I don't know, they're waiting to decide, to see what's next, what it means. You know, the future is still unwritten. We are still writing it. That's maybe what the world is waiting for. It's waiting for the next line of what are we writing? What are we creating? What are we learning, unlearning and relearning? Don't always believe the history that you've been told. Research your own history. your own idea of reality. Because yes, we can have very different understandings of reality from many different sides of the map. What elevator music ain't it? I know it does. I know it feels like elevator music, doesn't it? It's like, it's so rough. It's so rough. Okay, it's like a program, and I'm putting in what I'm looking for, and this is because it's AI creates. This is an AI created music. Blah blah blah. I've found if there's no music, it's just me in this weird silence of a room. Okay. All right. There we go. Something a little tougher. Something a little, it's got a little more juice behind it. Let me see. Like 9/11 didn't happen on 9/11 for someone in China, but it actually happened at the same time. We just didn't perceive it as so. World and Satan is trying to keep us confused. I remember 9/11. Me and my wife, we weren't together. We were just kind of dating. We were just talking on the phone and sort of dating at the time. And I was working at a cell phone store in Houston, Texas. So she had come back because her phone was a piece of shit. I sold her a piece of shit, but it had her coming back over and over again. So 9/11, and I was in the store and I was outside talking to Ange, and then all of a sudden, the assistant manager, Bossy, he comes running out and he's like, "Yo, come see this shit, man." I'm like, what? So I came in and I saw the second tower hitting. Do I think there was more planning behind it? Yes. Do I feel like there's a huge conspiracy surrounding it? Yes. Do many people think this way? Yes. Yes. And trust your intuition. Do I know who's responsible? No. But obviously it's money. Obviously it's control. Obviously it's a long game for something else. Maybe it's. So do I trust 9/11? No, fuck no. The elevator music ain't it. We lie about reality to each other with these times and days and perceived realities. We lie about reality to each other. I think we lie about reality to ourselves. We are lying to ourselves. Look, we believe what is easy to believe. We believe what we're told to believe. I don't blame you or others or anybody for their belief system, ever. I blame how we've learned and how we've been taught, how we've been shaped. How we've been shaped. And that right there is frightening. It's frightening because I was able to unlearn and relearn my entire life. I was lucky. I was very lucky I was able to go through that. Very lucky. But a lot of people aren't, and they're stuck in that organized, created civilization. Stealth! Everybody welcome Stealth 2! Highly motivated. Welcome to the show, Stealth. It's good to have you here. You see, like a slay of a hand magician. Like a sleight of hand. Sleight of hand magician. Wait, is this podcast history or live? What is the reality of the situation? Oh, that's true. Listen, you could be watching history right now. But we're live. We are live tonight. We come to you live. This is Highly Motivated. I am Oraganji. And it's live. It's a Friday night. It is Friday. It's Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th. But does that mean anything unless we give it meaning? Let me see. Epidemicsound.com has tons of free music that isn't elevator music. That is not elevator music. That would probably be good. This is like some hip hop elevator music right now. Okay, let me shake it up a little bit and create something different over here. Let me try to make it as unelevator as possible. I am dependent upon this fucking program. You hear that music? Great music, right? No music. Now it's no music. I've pressed too many buttons. Shit. I couldn't even tell you. Couldn't. Okay. All right, here we go. I don't know what kind of music this is, but we're going to go with it. I don't hear Kenny G in the background or anything, so I think we're okay. So I was mentioning tonight is Friday the 13th, and what makes Friday the 13th so I'm going to list off a couple of events that contributed to the ominous nature, to the story. And remember, it's about you recreating that story, you recreating that energy and claiming it for you in a whole different way. Let me see. It's copyright free. Oh, is it? All right, I will definitely check it out. I will figure out a way to port that into this while I do this. Because if I'm running another program on the Apple and I'm running the restream, then weird shit happens. Maybe I should just have music playing in the background. Maybe I should get fancy like that. This is a really small room. I think even speakers at like the lowest volume would be something else. It's like, they're like paper thin walls. Again, I think many people's beliefs are fucked. I don't think one race has an individualistic belief that is crazier than the rest. I mean, look at Christianity. Christianity is based on Jewish teachings. That's exactly what it is. Christianity is based on those things. I mean, you're definitely. Let me see. I have looked into them, and I think it's the misunderstanding of people. I come from a very diverse background, and in that, I am Jewish. I don't talk about it. I believe in many religions. I believe a little bit of everybody's religion. I've been brought up with the understanding of a Christian Judeo understanding. This show has never been about religion. It's not about a people. It's about everybody. Yes, absolutely. And I am. And when I say that, look, my father's English, Protestant, Christian English, but he converted. And then my mother is Israeli. So I'm not just Jewish. I'm fucking Israeli. I'm like at least 25 fucking % of something. I speak Hebrew. אני מדבר עברית. יש לי הרבה אנשים שהם מדברים עברית. I speak Hebrew, not Arabic. Hebrew. I have a very interesting understanding of the Jewish religion. I'm not mad at you for having those beliefs. This is what you've been brought to believe. This is your understanding. I'm not going to try to sway you one way or the other. I have no agenda. I look at what's happening overseas as fucking terrible. Terrible on multiple fronts. But this is why we don't talk about these things. This show is not about that. This show is about coming together as a community of people beyond our understanding of religions or our false understandings of them. Let me see, wait. Why do Jewish people think non-Jews have no soul? We don't think that. And think it's okay to lie and do those people wrong just because they believe they have no soul. Never thought that. Never even heard that in any of my teachings. Ask more questions. I'm down. I can answer anything, more or less. I'm not a good Jew, though. When I say that, I don't practice. I'm not kosher. I love a double bacon cheeseburger. Shut up. Fucking love a double bacon cheeseburger. I don't like candles on Fridays. I don't wear a yarmulke. I mean, my history goes back to almost a very magical time I lost a lot of family in the Holocaust. My family would be a much larger unit, but there was a period of time that destroyed. But it wasn't just Jews; it was Christians and Germans and the Danish and the Russians. Have also are taught it's okay to lie about their beliefs, to hide what they actually believe. I'm super honest. I never said I was or I wasn't Jewish, but it's important for me to tell you that I am. No lying, no hiding it. I, as a Jew, I'm Jewish by blood, and by religion, I am everything. So it's a weird place to be. And that's, I guess, why I don't talk about it here on the show, because my belief system is, I lost my belief in God a long time ago. And I've been trying to reconnect, but I went through a lot of things that made me question reality and question the nature of life. Again, a reason I don't talk about my personalness, because it's not about me. This show is about everybody. Well, if that's the way you believe Wachowski, I'm okay with that, because he was Jewish, and the Christian religion started 600 years after his death. It was part of control, but believing in God in that religion, I'm all for it, and I'm all for you being that way. We're never taught that you don't have souls or things like that. I'm reading through. Instead, we're taught that we're much closer than we realize. I think through history, my religion has been singled out for the look. I have no money. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I have nothing. I make nothing from this show. I'm like the worst Jew in the world. Listen, I'm like the worst Jew. I make no money. It's like I have no investments. I have no retirement. I drive a shitty little 2014 Hyundai Velociter. Oh wait, Gavin, let me bring you in really quickly. Hold on, let me get you in here. Gavin. I'm now, Gavin. You know I'm Jewish, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, Gavin's like, yeah. Orange a Jew. What are you gonna do? He's a Jew. What are you gonna do? That's the thing.
Well,
We don't look at religion.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
We regulate our emotions by telling ourselves stories. Mythology consists of all art, culture, and religion. Finding the meaning of life stuff. Yes, 100%. I think many cultures have contributed to life, not just mine. I do think mine has some great food that they've adopted from other cultures as well. But I can't eat any of it because it fucks me up. So, whatever. Tonight, everybody, we are talking about creating reality, creating the world around you. Listen, it's Friday. Happy Friday the 13th.
Happy Friday.
So tell us quickly about your job. What's going on with you? We don't see you enough. Oh,
yeah.
I stopped. I saw your fiance at the Eliados.
Yeah,
and I picked up a coffee. I told her to say hi.
Made me jealous. But work's been going good. Been working a lot, like a lot of overtime. I'm learning a lot of new stuff.
You've been learning stuff.
Yeah, a lot of new stuff.
Okay. Hey, listen, that right there, that's a great job. If you're making money, a little bit, just, enough that makes you happy, but you're learning shit, it keeps you interested.
Right.
And
you want to see my car? You want to see my car, Oren?
You got a car? What did you get? Did you buy a car? What happened? Gavin, where did you go? I was so excited for him. All right, you're going to have to log back in, Gavin. But as I do, I'm going to see different types of Jews get more extreme with it. Well, you have Hasidic, and the Hasidic are a different Jew. The Hasidic are very religious. They don't, the Hasidim, they don't They walk to the temple. They're kosher. They eat with silverware that had to be shoved in the ground or some shit. It's crazy. All right, Gavin, what's going on? You got a car? What is that? What you got there? So everybody, Gavin's showing us his new ride.
A
His
Camaro.
new ride. Oh, you got the Camaro. Love Camaros. Love Camaros. Love Camaros. Gavin, tell us, what is it? What you got under the hood? What year is it?
It's a 4-banger, but it has a turbo in
It's
it.
okay. A turbo 4-banger. We'll take it. Look, my car is a 4-banger with a turbo. I got the Hyundai Velociter with a little turbo in it. That shit's fast, people.
Yeah.
Listen,
They're
crazy
good engines.
fast. It is. I've been driving like back and forth to Miami, back and forth to the Panhandle. Well, not Miami, to the other side of Florida, to Bonita, to whatever, all over the place. Stell says, "Hey, Gavin, he hit the
What's
wrong
up,
button."
Stell?
That's right, he did. Wait, I got different types of Jews get more extreme. Okay, with it, but the Jews are on some weird stuff. What, the New Yorkers? All New Yorkers are on weird shit. Look at them all; they're all fucked up. Wait, and if you're a New Yorker, sorry, not sorry. Let me see. They're on some weird stuff. FSFS. What's FSFS? Maybe not your kind of Jew. Not my kind of Jew. Maybe not my kind of Jew. But the more extreme ones, 100%. The extreme ones. I mean, Ideal. What did you pick up? You got some pre-rolls?
This one. Where is it? And this is hard to read. El Chivo.
Ooh, El Chivo. People, El Chivo is something delicious. Let me tell you what, El Chivo, that's an indica. The El Chivo's, I think it's a hybrid leaning. Oh, Doghouse Farms, very nice. I'm jealous right now. I mean, I rolled up some right here. This is the last of my Legend of Jack right here.
Oh.
And it's a sativa. I feel it. It's sativa-y.
I got this one, which is Chem 91 and Dosey-Dose.
Chem 91 Dosey-Do. Beautiful mix. Yo, did you get it? I take you got pre-rolls on a good deal.
Oh, yeah. Especially
anybody who's tried Goldflower pre-rolls, these are the best pre-rolls you're ever going to try.
They are.
Goldflower. Really are. Did you go to the villages?
Yeah.
So what did you think? Tell me what you think of the new location. That the grand opening is on the 28th. Let everybody know.
I know. I'm waiting for it. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there all day.
Excellent. I'm excited. So tell me what you think about the place.
I think it's really cool. They need to get a few more things in there, like glass and all that. But like fill up display cases.
But you know what's funny? They don't want to take away from the smoke shops in the area. It's a weird. I mean, they'll have like certain things, like they'll have some Grav, they'll have volcanoes. They'll sell the. What'd I do with it? What have I done with my venti? I don't know where my venti is.
I did see that.
Now, that's an expensive thing, but you know something? So worth it. I would have never purchased that expensive of a device for myself if it wasn't for like an influencer discount or some crazy shit.
Right.
Wow.
But I love it. I'd go there now instead of True Leaf. Because the other Goldflower was so far. It was in Ocala.
So this one's a lot closer. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Listen. No, this is going to be a party. Down. The 28th, we're going to have so many giveaways. Dude, and the discounts will be stackable on top of stackable. Just crazy shit.
I can't wait.
So Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida, has their new grand opening in the Villages, Summerfield area on the 28th of this month. Very exciting. I'm getting pumped. Yes, I have. Major Nugs, are you going to be there? Am I going to be there? With a megaphone on the street, yelling at people, probably causing an accident. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be out there with a megaphone, talking to people, telling them, you know what you fucking need? Gold flower. That's what I did at Cape Coral. I was on the street with a megaphone, and I'm yelling at people in traffic. Like, they're stopped in traffic, like, hey, you have an amazing day. You know what can make it better? Weed. So I was unhinged, yo. I was totally unhinged.
Well, if you ever need help or anything, I am closer to the villages, so.
Listen, I want to do a karaoke party in the parking lot.
I can't sing, but I'll be there to watch.
I can't sing, but I'm going to. My singing is atrocious, but I'm still gonna try. Let me see. It's not your fault, Oraganji. It's the Jews who hide in plain sight, trying to infiltrate and control everything. I control nothing. Control everything and everyone while they hide in the background. Super concerning. They're like that combined with their secret beliefs. They don't want most people knowing, and their secret underground ritual tunnels. Okay, wait. There aren't any. Because I would be of that very elite Jewish history. Not to get into grand detail, I've been to some amazing places. I've seen some amazing things. I have experienced life in ways that I couldn't even explain sometimes. But other than the Kabbalah, so Kabbalistic, the Kabbalah and its teachings, people like Madonna and other people have gotten into that shit. The very religious rabbis and scholars, it wasn't out of a sewer. You know where it was? So they were doing, actually, I don't know how to explain that one. I can't fucking explain that one. I did see this video. I saw the video you're talking about. But it wasn't necessarily crawling out of a sewer. It was a tunnel system that they dug from the temple. I don't know why. I don't fucking know why. Maybe they needed a quick escape route. I don't know why, but it was some crazy shit. It really was. Steven, long time. Everybody welcome Steven to Highly Motivated.
Welcome, Steven.
Welcome. Let me see. We need to do some content. Yes, we do. Let me see. We definitely need to do some content on the next grand opening. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So those, by the way, Wajkowski, those were Hasidim, and the Hasidim, the very religious of the Jews. I don't know what they were digging. I don't know what they were doing. That is some shady ass shit, I have to admit. But we can't blame the Jews for everything. They're blamed for enough. Yes, there are some cities in New York where the Hasidic are taking over.
It's not just the Jews, it's everyone.
Right, I was about to say the Muslim are doing it they've taken over
Muslim,
like there's
Christian,
like outside
Jews.
of Texas, outside of New York, where they do Sharia law, and that's the Muslim. So the Jews, we don't do Muslim shit. We're not, I mean, we're kosher and they're halal. So really it's same, different. We're the same, but different. If you go back in history. But yeah, that's some crazy shit. I don't know what those people were doing in New York. I saw that video. That is some crazy shit. Let me see. We do need some content, Major Nugs. If you're gonna be there, dude, I will be so ready to shoot content. Gavin will be there. Gavin's gonna get like the whole posse. Like, he's bringing everybody. Look, they can have a card, not have a card. Who gives a shit? You come with me to see all the old people. You know, they've got like those get-togethers, like the villages. What is it called?
Hold on. Swinger parties.
No. No. Every day in the villages at like their community centers. He's over here. I'm like, they've got those, and he's like, swinger parties. I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's funny. No, they've got these community centers in the Villages, which the Villages is a retirement community in Florida, Summerfield, Florida. And they call it the Villages because the Villages have taken over everything entirely.
It literally has.
So I'm like, so they get together every day for 2 hours. I want to say from like 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock or 5 to 7, something like that. And it's free beer and free wine for all the residents of the Villages. So you're going to come with me and we're going to promote Goldflower.
I'm okay with that.
Bring a couple joints. See, there we go. He's over here, swinger party? No, we're going to show up and we're going to pass out loofahs. We're going to pass out Goldflower loofahs. That's what I need. Hold on. Goldflower loofah. Dude, that's it. That's it.
You make some money off that.
Man, a Goldflower loofah being sold in the store shop. That's it. That is it. I'm excited. A golden loofah with Goldflower with Goldflower furry balls hanging from it. Is that too much? I mean, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. The Knights Templar and the Jews are connected, and the Knights Templar dug tunnels connecting cities everywhere they were. You know something? The Knights Templar did do that shit. Ever watch that show, The Curse of Oak Island? Watch The Curse of Oak Island. That's some Knights Templar shit happening there. They're digging for that gold or whatever might be that the Templar might have hidden in underground temples off of the coast of Nova Scotia. How wild, right? Friday the 13th energy. That's what's going on tonight, people. It's Friday the 13th energy. Yeah, I'm planning for it now. We need to get the shoot ideas flowing. Man, I've got some great shoot ideas. I'm telling you. This is, with Goldflower, nothing relevant. I'm like, nothing relevant. We need golf carts. We need golden golf carts and and golden loofahs. That's what people should be winning at this. Count me double time. Oh, Major Nugs, you got to come with us. Do some video of us showing up at these community centers with like a jar full of joints. I don't think I can do that. I think Goldflower would string me up. Would string me up by my cojones. Let me see. Everybody, welcome Stealth.
Welcome, Stealth.
Highly motivated. Stealthy, how are you?
Stealthy looking good.
Yeah, look, listen, he got his hair did. Stealthy got his hair did. 6 foot tall, standing tall. Well, no, sitting short like the rest of us right now. You know when tall people sit down? We can't hear shit. Wait. You're muted. You got a little muting right there. Welcome.
Hey, welcome, Oren. Welcome, Gavin.
Welcome.
Yeah, I got a trim. I let my hair grow for about 2 years, and then I got a trim.
Listen. The ladies love the little curls at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
The ladies love that shit.
It's part of my Professor Space Plan persona.
I love the way Kofsky pops in. Stealthy crushing all the library coochie with the new cut. Listen, listen. That's how it's done, people. That's how it's done. And that's the kind of confidence. You know something? That's the kind of confidence that you got to be thinking about when you walk into places.
Oh, dude, you don't even know. I'm an old man, so I know they're going to say no 90% of the time. So, like, I'll walk up to a table with, like, 3 pretty girls at the bar. Like, first off, you need to be in a bar that has a circular layout of rooms so that you can circulate through the club, right? A mingling circulation. And the club needs to be set up for that. And then, I'm an old man, so they notice me. And then one time so you're walking around and it's like, oh, girls over here. I'm all like, hey, these ladies are pretty, Like I'll be hitting on them 3 at a time. I don't know which one of you are more beautiful, but all 3 are acceptable. I'll say things like that. It's crazy, when you're just trying to couple up with a woman, man. Do whatever.
There's some great pubs There's one in Houston called I think it's called Sherlock's, and it's legendary. I grew up. I had a store, a video game store right down the road. I used to sell video games used before GameStop. Before it was Funko Land that was against me. Anybody remember Funko?
I do.
I do.
Right, so I remember
they
everything.
Opened up one right across the street from me. I was like, you bastards. What is this shit? We just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. All right, I won't do that again. But in that, no, they offered to buy me out. And I was like, no, I'm not doing this for money. We're doing this for video game competitions. We're doing this to enjoy and have fun. We just want to have fun. And then they tried buying me out. And my father and I were like, no, bloody hell. We're not going to be bought out by some corporation.
Fun and everything, Orange.
Fucketh yourself.
Dude, you hit it right there. You got to find the fun in everything. No matter what your job is, no matter what you do, like you're getting paid for, you got to find the fun in that somehow. You work in a movie theater, you, I don't know, watch cars for a living, write software.
But if you enjoy it, look, if you enjoy it. Look, Gavin, you said you've been learning new things. You've been having fun on your job?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You got to have fun.
I mean, is this the job that you were looking for? Like, is this...
Oh, yeah, man. I
to go to work?
So, like...
Now, you're a diver, right?
I work in the heat, okay? On water, though. So, like, all the time, if I get in too hot, or if anyone's getting too hot, they'll be like, all right, man, let's hop in the water for a second. And that's the best fucking part of the job.
Plus, you're learning a new trade.
Right. And
you're learning a new trade. That's priceless.
Yeah, what are you doing, Gavin, these days?
I build docks for lakes.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, we're going to the village's job Monday. I'll send you some pictures, Oren, if you want to send him some pictures.
Nice. That's awesome. That's a great thing. See, a dock builder. Like, a dock builder. You need dock builders. It's such an important
That's a skill. Listen, that's a skill that's like, that you need to be taught. That needs to be passed down. Like, look, in England, I was in England, and they've got these thatched roofs. And these are amazing because this is roofs, a roof. The roof is on fire. We don't need no, okay. Let the motherfucker burn. Okay. A thatched roof is a roof made out of hay. And they take the hay and it's stamped and pressed and sewn. And it's just an amazing thing that the people don't know how to do this anymore. So the skill isn't being passed down and it's not being inherited by the next generation. Thatched roofs. So it's great that Gavin is learning a skill, a trade that could easily disappear through automation, disappear through people being comfortable, not enjoying what they do or not wanting to learn, not taking a chance and learning something new, learning a skill, learning a trade. That is fucking priceless, people. Let me see. Gotta watch out. Yeah, they have tunnels under most public government-funded places like libraries. Do they? I mean, do they? Do they have? Wait, he goes, thatch roof is kosher roofs. Is it? How? The thatch roof is a hay roof in England. It's amazing. Look at some of these buildings and how they've done them. It's art. It is the most incredible roofing. So I was in this town. My father has, we've got history. And in this town, the King's Head pub, a fantastic pub that is within the family, we believe. It goes back many, many, many years. And we think one of the kings actually used to get head at the pub. King's Head, the pub. So, hence the name. So anyways, this is like the largest small town, like the last one left out of all of England. Or the last one with so many thatched roofs. But what a history. Like, what a history that this town is holding on to. And I'm so glad that I wasn't so into myself, that I wasn't so busy chasing tail or something. Instead, I was chasing architecture. I was chasing pictures. You know, I had my camera on me and I was chasing the architecture and the history, right? And in that, I started taking pictures of these roofs. And then my father caught up with me and he was like, son, let me show you.
Gavin's sharing something on
This
his
is bloody history. Oh yeah, no, the insurance on those. That shit catches on fire. It's gonna burn, baby, burn. It's gonna be crazy. Nobody could put that shit out. But what amazing roof.
It's a shroom.
It is, but it's a stone house. So the house is stone. The roof can be rebuilt.
It is that which grows. Gavin just showed that which grows on the pile of horse shit, cow shit.
It's the weirdest thing. So the Hasidim
It's
say
insane.
stone roofs aren't kosher. I have a stone roof. I have a metal roof. And then my dad's got a stone roof. I don't know what that means. Think about your roof. Look at your roofing these days, people. Look at the roofing. Let me see. Wait, you should post the photos into our Discord so we can all see. That's right. So everybody, you've got to check out the Oraganji Discord server. What can people ask to be invited?
Let me see.
So on Discord, everybody. That's right. Sorry, I didn't even say anything. I'm so distracted.
I'm checking it out now, Aaron. I'm gonna go to your Discord.
Okay, so by the way, everybody, thank you, Major Nugs, or East Coast Visual Media, or the other name that you may go by, or any other names that you may go by.
What's the name of your Discord, Aaron?
Oraganji. I believe you can send them an invite link, so we can send you an invite link.
But
I don't know how fancy I am yet.
Can I just go to, what is the name of your channel? Can I just ask for an invite?
I believe the name of the channel is Oraganji.
Oraganji.
Absolutely. East Coast. I don't have a problem with that at all. If you want to post it, so East Coast is going to post it in the chat.
I'm looking at
the link to the Oraganji Discord. So it's by invitation. And everybody on this site is part of the show. Let me see. We've got Punchline Entertainment. Welcome, Punchline Entertainment, to Highly Motivated. And then they left. So I welcome them, and then they leave. When it comes to like Instagram, nobody stays. I'll say their name, they're like, oh shit, and they leave. There we go. Everybody, East Coast has just posted the Discord link. Let me see. Glad you're here. Okay, I could go on for days about. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Howdy. Excellent. Fantastic. I'm glad you popped onto the show. If you want, you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
I'm Rachel. I'm Gavin's fiance.
You have fiance. Isn't that fantastic? Fiance. You're gonna have to look when you do the wedding. You're gonna have to do something special. You're gonna have to go real crazy with it. Like it's gonna have to be like a whole week event.
Oh, definitely. The whole month, actually.
The whole month. Let's recreate the whole wedding experience. Why let it be one day? Look, you got to buy that dress. I say after you get married, you should be able to go to like one of those bounce houses in the dress and the tuxedo. Like go to one of those.
Get some good pictures.
I was about to say that's a good photo shoot idea.
See, there you go. Go to a bounce house, one of these places that you get big air. Play like some big air basketball. You could be like
dodgeball.
Be like yes. You can go with like one of those big ball pits, and you could be on like one of those posts and hold those batons and
oh my God,
beat the shit out of each other. I'm telling you, I'm here for ideas. You need
Or they
it.
actually have companies that you can rent giant white bounce houses for your wedding.
That's cool.
He's like, I'll make it up to you over here. Thank you, Wojtkowski. We appreciate that. You know.
Oh my
thank
God.
you for.
Dude, you have
He's making it up to us. That's fantastic.
I joined your Discord channel, Arn.
Did you? Excellent.
Dude, you have a whole
Everybody,
channel. So
Yes,
like there
there's-
could be other rooms within there. Like,
yes,
you know,
there's
like,
other rooms within the rooms of
you can do
Oraganji.
video.
Isn't
you
that
can
the
do
coolest
video.
shit ever?
Have you ever done
So-
Discord? You can do video sharing. and
No,
everything?
I don't know anything about Discord. Major Nugs, or East Coast Visual Media, big ups and big thank you to you. He has gone through and set up the
Thanks,
entire
East Coast, or Major
multiverse.
Nugs.
So everybody, that's a multiverse now on Discord that you can catch us. So the
I'm
Discord
gonna start
link,
advertising that.
that's going to be, look, Discord, we're going to be unhinged, unplugged. You know, I think Discord is the place that I mean, I imagine we could be a little more Oraganji. A little more Oraganji.
We can, Oren, because you can like play copyrighted
That's right,
material and like bend the rules more on Discord.
Okay. Not like I don't bend rules. By the way, I'm high as shit right now. And let me see. I'm high as shit right now because I took like 2 gummies before the show. And then I've been smoking this frigging gigantic doink. That would be a 3 grammer. You hit 3 doinks, and that's a 3 grammer. No, and Wojtkowski, I understand what you're saying. And there are some secretive undercover motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch out for everybody in the world. Look, don't trust yourself. Trust you. Smoking big joints in the Amish. In the Amish, dude, that's crazy. Have you seen the Amish? Are like, they get down. Don't be trusting the Amish. Don't be getting down. They be growing some crazy
Listen,
weed.
There's a
And they're
lot of
smoking it.
Amish in West Palm Beach. There's a lot of Amish
What
people.
the fuck are they doing in West Palm Beach?
I
I
live on
don't
the
know.
That's
edge.
not like an Amish place. You don't
I
show up
live
and
on
be
the
like, I'm the Amish, which I love it. They make the best bread, the best pies.
I live near the Amish.
Do
There's
you?
Amish right around the block from me.
Love
Like,
their
there's
food. Go
Amish.
get their butter. They've got like the best Amish butter. It's fatty. It's delicious.
I'm halfway between Lancaster and Philly, like right on the edge of Amish country. So yeah.
I like the smoking big doinks in the Amish. So wait, Wojtkowski, so you guys are in the Amish, smoking big doinks in the Amish. So in the Amish country, man, let me tell you what. The Amish are pretty cool. I love Amish markets.
Oh, we lost.
I
Gavin.
showed up at an Amish market and I bought weed. It was crazy shit.
Can you do the Amish smoke weed?
The Amish grow some of the best weed.
Oh, the Amish
Listen,
grow some of the best weed.
what
They
you got
used to be
there?
the girl. Sure.
There we are. Hey, what you have in your hand there? What was that? Oh, is that your oh shit, what happened? Oh shit. Oh, I didn't even know. My phone just overheated and did something crazy. That is crazy sauce.
Did you lose your
Listen to the
Instagram?
energy. I lost my Instagram just now. But nobody was watching, so it's not like I give a shit. It's not like, look, this is, if you can't find us here, then the rest of the stuff is just extra.
Can you multicast onto Discord? Maybe you can do that too. I don't know. Maybe not.
Ooh,
The cool
that
thing,
would be
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, I have like 3 spaces left, and
Right.
and it denies me on all of them. Let me see, smoke a wood in the woods on some wood.
It's so cute.
and then I promise I read it. It's like you know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, Gavin, let your fiance know that we appreciate her coming on to the show and bringing her energy this evening. We all here as community, as you know. By the way, I'm in the villages like all the beginning of next week. All the beginning of next week, and because villages is gonna be on fire. Listen, you let me know when you're not doing something. Don't take off like you work, but we'll do it like after you work. but not too late at night because the old people are already asleep.
Right.
You got to get them before they're asleep.
I get off work at like 3:30.
Oh, that's beautiful. Perfect.
So,
Perfect.
but
I'll meet you at a place. We'll make
I
some
work
noise.
an hour away.
It's all right. I told you I could start drinking early. I start with mojitos. You know, we're going to have the villages on fire. We're going to have this. Listen, I want this to be like the biggest grand opening I have ever seen. Because the villages deserve that kind of standing, right?
I'm just gonna be smoking.
No, we're all going to be smoking. But
I
I'm
can't do no
saying,
drinking anymore.
No more drinking. So that's it. You've quit drinking. You're just going to be smoking.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I mean, no little drinky poos like a little bit of mead or something super fine or super. No, just
No, I can't.
no more.
Nope.
Wow, we're proud of you. Listen, I think that's fantastic, and I think cannabis is going to be a great friend in that journey.
It is. It really is. It's helping. Just need to smoke a little bit more than I used to, but.
Well, smoke differently. Maybe make some tea. Make some tea. I love. Like Kovsky says, hugs, not drugs. Hugs. We're gonna go.
Remember those commercials they used to have? This is your brain on drugs.
Yes, I love those. Make me hungry for eggs right now. Some crazy shit. This is your brain.
Oren, Chase is coming down Tuesday.
Is he? So
Yep,
we're gonna
I'm
have
going
Chase in Florida. That's gonna be fantastic. Is he?
He's gonna be with us.
Oh, he's gonna be with you guys. All right. So listen. So that's wait. He's leaving South Dakota. I think that's where they are. It's North Dakota,
Yeah.
South Dakota. Somewhere cold. Somewhere really
There's
cold.
personal problems going on, but
Well,
yeah.
I don't get into that shit. You know, I mean, we all
That's
go
what
through
I
that.
said.
It's up,
That's
it's down.
personal.
It's up, it's down. What we have as a constant is this show. What we have as a constant is this. It's the bigger community of all of us. Look, this is a recharge of energy, a recharge of mental energy as well. You can also integrate notifications from your stream directly into your Discord. I can help you figure it out if you need some help. Oh, we're going to need help all over the place. All over the place. I think Major Nugs is going to show me some really cool things. And once he shows me how to integrate some things also, please, I'm open to I would love to integrate as many fingers everywhere, because that's how you get out there. You don't say no. Look, I pay for this. I pay for the restream. I pay for the website, Oraganji.com. It's just a placeholder, really. It's a fun placeholder for really just articles, but I haven't been posting them there lately. I haven't been. Oh, look at the puppy. Hey, welcome to the show. What's puppy's name?
Tito.
Tito. Tito. How you doing, Tito? Oh, what a puppy. Oh, what a beautiful baby. How you doing? Love dogs. I have so many dogs. Oh, I see. Chris over here with the bud, with the nug. But that to me seems like a little more of a PGR nug. Looks hard. Is it hard? Is it hard? Is it a hard nug? What, are we doing the crack?
Sorry, I don't have the microphone by the crack.
It's okay.
I don't know. It's I don't know. Whatever I mentioned the other day.
But is it like the nug itself? Is it hard? Like,
it's not bad.
Not bad. Okay.
It's
So
dense.
again, hand trimming makes a big difference.
It's dense, but it doesn't crumble.
Okay. See, it should now. So it should give that really nice just breakdown. If I can break it down with one hand, and that chunkiness, that's what I like to roll with.
There's a moisture pack in there too, like in the jar. And the jar comes in. There's like a moisture pack to keep it moist.
You know something that shows class.
Yeah, it does. And
That
it's a
shows
glass
class.
jar too. I don't think it's plastic.
Glass and ceramic is nice. Plastic sucks the juice out of your bud. I don't trust plastic jars. By the way, I want to mention I've been smoking this hog leg now for an hour and 20 minutes. This has been an hour and 20 minutes of constant smoke, except for me, like, it going out. It's got to be at least a 3-grammer. And this is the Tyson Toad. And so I'm going to be honest, I can't see anything. Like, everybody and everything is like crazy blurry.
Everything's just a blur.
Okay.
It's true. And I'm just looking at the screen and I'm like, wow, that is awesome.
Get you.
Yeah.
Move it.
But that's what makes the show great. It doesn't have to be anything. There's no expectations here. No expectations, no set agenda other than the empowerment of you. I want to bring people together so that we are powerful.
I like hanging out. I was just bored.
Yeah, I love hanging
Perfect.
out.
When you're bored, then you come.
You know what I miss? I miss my friends coming over and us watching, like, I don't know, different TV shows and smoking bud and stuff. I don't do that.
I used to love that. We'd order a pizza. We'd get Schlotzky's.
Yeah.
Schlotzky's was great shit. Jason's Deli. You'd get a beef eater.
Star Trek Voyager or whatever's coming on TV,
What?
Smoking and watching shows with the buds.
That's right. That was one of the greatest things. It was eating with friends. Like, you'd be smoking, you'd be eating.
Yeah.
You'd turn it into like a banquet of sorts. And it was like a party, but not a party. It was no expectations. That's what this is.
Fun time.
All this is that smoke session for all the people that couldn't make it, all the people that weren't that I don't know, didn't fit the vibe of the people. You fit the vibe here.
Off the boat, floating in the water.
Right.
Bring you aboard.
Stop it, Mike. He's terrible. He's like, look, he goes, if you're bored, you come. I go, if you're bored, you come. I came because I was bored. Yeah, great, thank you. This is gonna turn into something. It's terrible. Yeah, thank you. I should have repeated it. I don't know why the fuck I repeat it. I don't know why I do that. I read the shit that's there. Who used to do that to me? Somebody used to come onto the show and mess with me and do that to me every time, and I couldn't. But and all the people that we haven't seen in a while, just sending out super positive vibes to everybody. That's what it's all about. And this right here, this great community vibe is what it's all about. I'm glad to see you, Gavin. I'm glad to see your fiance. I'm glad to see you guys together and feeling good energies. Sorry to hear Chase, I don't know.
Okay.
He's you're like, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I get to see my cousin.
Well, look, people need to travel sometimes and kind of spread their wings a little bit to see what they might be missing.
Yeah.
Or, life is something that we need to experience, and you need to let everybody experience that life. Life is an open book, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I felt like I was deep there for a moment. I felt like I was like...
It was a little bit...
Like, right? Like Oraganji says, like, I was like, hey, listen. By the way, has anybody caught those little short live? They're not live though, so I post them. It's like a really short thing, like I did, like the Unbelievable Is Now.
Like restreams or like...
Right, yes, okay. So like my restreams, I did one earlier today, and I'm just kind of...
Oren, I get them.
You get them? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Because I got one you were like, it looked like you were just itching to go live, and you did, like not on your normal schedule. And then I saw that, and then I've seen you, dude. I've seen you on YouTube Shorts. I've seen you on LinkedIn, and I've seen you on YouTube Video.
Awesome.
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts is where I'm getting actually a huge viewing. TikTok,
awesome.
I'm being capped.
Right.
The other day I hit like 1,400 views.
That's why you got to go against every channel you can find, man.
Well, and that's exactly what I was about to say. That's why we do that.
Even
We
though
do that
technology
because
may not allow it, you need to
TikTok
figure out a
has me
way.
down. They won't let more than 200 people see me now.
Right.
So they've minimized me.
I'm just saying, you need to be multi-channel, and you need to like not depend on any one provider, man. The world sucks. People are brutal.
It does. Yes, people are brutal. The world is brutal. And I want a message out there that you are a powerful individual, and I'm proud of you. You're a powerful person, and you're doing great. You're doing great things, and that's why I do this show. And that's why we broadcast on all these different channels, because we get kicked off of the Insta-Cha-Cha. We get kicked off of the Tiki-Talker. Maybe the YouTube has had enough of me. Look, it took me forever to get back on the YouTube.
I don't know, man. It seems like there's a very I don't want to say it, but like Star Trek Starfleet Academy. I don't know. The Klingon wears a skirt and he wants to date other men. And
there's a lot of programming. There's a lot of programming going on.
There's a lot doing that. Doctor Who was doing it years ago, and like the LGBT two-spirit plus trans community.
I'm all for people and what they
I'm
want
all
to
for
be.
people too.
But it's a very small. In retrospect, it's a very tiny community.
Put any dislike of the flavor of chocolate ice cream aside, okay, or licorice ice cream. Not everybody likes licorice, okay, but some people do. But it's only 2% of the population.
But still,
it's not as big as
I
they
still
make it
feel
out.
for them. I still feel for them.
That's right.
I'm not.
That's right.
It's not for me to judge about anybody's life in any way, shape, or form. And everybody's powerful.
You might not
everybody's
like
going to do amazing things. So
it might not be you,
but
if you don't identify with it, and so it causes the audience can't identify with a character like that.
But there is a lot of so there are people that are in the world of programming, or recommending, or choosing
unions,
how they want
what
they want out there.
There's trans people. And
so
stuff.
there is. So who would those people be? You know, who are the people that are programming?
Well, I can explain that.
Our television, our commercials, to integrate
Hollywood,
a different thought process.
Los Angeles. Hollywood, Los Angeles is
Look,
very
I heard
diverse.
crazy things that tap water or bottled water makes men more feminine.
Like, they say that.
Like it's feminizing. It's
DHT in the plastics. That's right. Yeah.
That is crazy. I don't drink plastic bottled water.
I have boobs.
Bottled.
I have boobs. I don't know. You can't see it, but I have boobs.
I'm getting old, and I have. Stop it! What is this? What's happening? Everything.
I've always had boobs, man. You know, it's from that.
What
fucking
is this show
plastic,
turned
dude.
into?
I got pecs.
I got boobs.
I'm telling you, stop it, Wachowski. He's like. But they don't necessarily completely run Hollywood. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Maybe it happens to be that race of people also happen to be a lot of the actors and the bankers. And
no, it has nothing to do with people being Jewish. That's bullshit.
I don't think it does either. Look, I'm Jewish.
That has nothing
I'm
to do
Jewish,
with anything.
And I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a banker. I'm not a doctor. I'm not.
Shit.
I struggle. Dude, damn it. I'm like the poorest Jew you're ever going to meet.
I actually work.
Jew with no money.
I actually work for a Jewish-owned company, and they're like, people say, "Oh, I'm Jewish," but really they're like Polish or Russian or European.
Listen, I could blame the Russians. Listen, it's the Russians.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the Polish Russians. Fuck yeah.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
If we're gonna blame anybody, we blame. No, I'm not blaming the Russians. No, the Russians. Look, you'll have the Russians in the Jew. I can't even.
Yeah, but listen. There's the Lee family, which is Asian, and they're part of the Illuminati too. There's actually an Asian faction of.
So actually, wait. Actually, Wachowski, I will tell you one thing. It's multiple. Wait, Wachowski, listen to this. It's multiple
Jewish
families.
Russian.
Multiple people all around the world.
Right.
So it could be the Jews. It could also be the Lee family, the Li or the Lai or the Lee family.
Yeah,
that's another big sect of that,
they're
right?
Asian. Yeah.
Right. They are Asian. So it's and then there's a Russian oligarchy. Yeah. That's a Christian Russian oligarchy, and so you have. It's not religion. I think that's where we're mixed up.
Culture. There's a
Right,
cultural clash right
there
now,
is.
right? Aaron?
And what is it? There's like 15 names, 15 ancient names that run everything.
Yeah.
But they don't, because they're part of corporations now, and they're
Yeah,
part
they
of
say the 13 families of the Illuminati, right?
13. Well, look, it's Friday the 13th today. We're talking Illuminati.
But here's what people
So
don't.
again,
people
another
trash
reason why
talk
people
that.
associate this day.
You don't want to trash talk the system because you're part of it, and don't you want money? Like, don't you want to be part of this? Like, I'm not saying be evil. I'm just saying,
So
like,
no, wait,
work
no,
with
no.
people.
Look, this is how I look at money. This
You
is how
know?
I look at money. I do what I do because I do want to help. My ulterior
You wanna
motive
help.
is good energy, and I want people to see that there's good energy out there with no. I don't want shit from anybody. Okay.
Right.
And the money I make is because I work fucking hard for it, and I support a family, a big family of me, and not food stamps, not bullshit, me. And so I've done that. And I've always pulled through. And I've never been able to save much because I've got a lot of kids, and they like my money, and they
say
just don't.
most
So I'm
people
like,
can't save money. Like, only 20% actually have a good savings.
so I don't,
I'm not part of
but
that 20%.
I work very hard, and in that, it's not that I don't want money. I'm open to it, and money comes to me. When I say that, I don't expect it, I don't want it, I don't need it. But I'm open to it. I let the universe know that I'm grateful and open to money, or to things that help progress the family. But it is what it is, and I don't give a
We're all
shit.
here to make money.
Right. Well, nothing here is ours. One day we give everything back. That's what made me realize that right there. One day we give everything. We give everything back. That's the biggest answer right there.
Well, we're
We give the
unlikely to
land.
have.
We give.
You and I and Gavin are all of us here on this call are unlikely to have our own nonprofit foundation that outlives us. But that could happen. There could be the Oraganji Foundation, and there's you smoking a big fucking blunt, and we go to this like theme park. It's like Walt Disney World, and it's like there's rides you can go on, a big smoke shop.
I fucking love that. Listen,
Big
I'd be
shop,
totally
big
down
bud.
for some shit like that. That would be great. You know, the smoke out tent. Look, fucking Gavin fell down again. No, it's not his phone. Are you okay?
Oh my god!
Shit,
He
Gavin.
dropped some buds on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
It's like he's limping back. We're gonna give him a second. Give him a second.
He was attacked by zombies.
He comes back sideways. He's like, I'm here. I am here. Welcome back, Gavin. Welcome back. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Let me see. But no, I don't. So when it comes to money, I'm just not. It's not a mental want or need. For me,
Yeah.
I look at. By the way, I don't know if I'm seeing blurry and shit, but I'm seeing blurry and shit. For me, I want family security. You know, I know I'm not going to live forever, and I don't have something to give. So I'm hoping one day I come up with that great idea.
Right.
Before God says, okay, you're coming to the party.
Yeah, you want to be able to have
I don't want to come to the party.
You know?
Not a legacy. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I would love Oraganji to live on, but I'm not going to know about it because I'll be dead. You know, I would love for it to be like Confucius. You know how like people get a fortune cookie and they're like, oh, Confucius say, I want you to get a motherfucking fortune cookie, or you get a joint and it says Oraganji. Oraganji says, and you're like, Oraganji says, smoke this joint. Oraganji says, smoke this joint. That's it.
So I was thinking, like, to move my project forward anyway, like to be a little selfish. And I'm smoking a joint too. So, like, you see these people, like, oh, what happened to Gavin? I don't know what happened. Ganja man.
No, I know. His
video went away.
His phone went down. It was a violent situation. But Gavin, I want you to know we're still here for you. Can you?
Yeah, we're like, yeah.
Are you blink twice? If you can, if he took a hit and that was it. He took a hit and it took him out. That was crazy. Only on highly motivated people.
So,
let me see. I'm a
like-
super soldier fighting the Matrix demons, Jewish, non-Jewish, any Matrix demons. Okay, go with any Matrix demons, whether they're
Matrix
Jews or
demons.
not. Because
Matrix
there's
demons.
Matrix demons. There are some crazy fucking things out there. But you be careful as well. And he's on their ass. So like
evil is
on
not
the ass
contained
of Matrix demons.
Good and evil is not contained to one kind of people, that's for sure.
Right. And so it could be any. And
Rich and
if it
poor.
happens to be that Jews dominate those amount of people, I still don't think it's a coincidence. I
Dude,
still don't think it's a coincidence.
I don't even look at that stuff.
Let me see. Family orientated, not world. Okay. But Oraganji, look, this is something different. This is for anybody who wouldn't ever feel accepted anywhere. You're always accepted here. There's no expectations of you here. This is just a revive, recenter yourself in this crazy fucking world that we live in, where there are shootings constantly. Recently there was somebody that ran their vehicle.
Wars.
Bombings, wars. Holy shit, some crazy wars.
Starvation.
And this is worldwide, by the way. Worldwide. Yeah. So there's distraction with war, but what's going on in the rest of the world?
Like,
what are they
India.
distracting us from?
People are very crowded there, you know? There's so much strife going on. We haven't
look, India, people are shitting in the street. They're dying in the street. It's like that river they all wash themselves in. Don't go near it. It's like a nuclear health hazard. If you survive the river, you're like the golden child.
So
like
how
you
much
came out and they're still alive and they're like holding turds. It's like
how much further along do you think civilization's going to go now that I don't want to be political, but some countries,
be it. Whatever.
Some countries, their slogan is "Death to America," you know that's not a good slogan. First off, to start off with,
no. Look, I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud
of
this.
They teach their children that, and we, you know, like, how do you think the world's going to change now that maybe that's
okay? So look at it like this: the world has been fighting this. I guess televised wise since the late 50s, early 60s, when we started getting able to video other parts of the world. But before then, the other parts of the world were battling this same thing for thousands of years. Thousands of years.
And we
this has been
can't
going
say
on.
what that thing is, but
it's not even one thing anymore.
Right.
Because those people used to be like directly blood related. I think.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know. I mean
that's right. The people in the Middle East are actually related, and there's Arab Jews, and there's Jewish Arabs,
Sephardic
Sephardic
Jews, there's Arabic Jews.
That's right.
So when you look at that culture, and by the way, Iran and Israel used to be very close.
Like Babylon.
There were buildings, like they were so close.
Iraq used to be Babylon, and India used to be Persia, right?
They were fighting for one reason or another. There were Persians. There was this. No, the Israelis weren't Persians. We were persecuted by the Persians. Yeah. They took Jerusalem at one point. But the crazy part is these people go back thousands of years. These wars go back thousands of years. So now, what have we brought here to the States though now?
Well, yeah, they opened up the floodgates. They got all the.
It's been occasionally we get the shit end. We had 9/11. That was the biggest hit America's ever taken. But I still have. Look, we're not going to get into that because I have a lot of conspiracy theories on that shit. I am like, yo,
endless conspiracy theories.
Endless, and it's just endless. People. It's like that right there is. And if you simply start to look at life around you. That's why I said be aware. In my video earlier today, I said be aware. Look at the world with awareness, not with your eyes, with the awareness, with authentic reality. Look at the world right now.
Read the room that you walk into. Read the room you walk into for dangers.
Look, it's wild. It's wild.
Did you hear the buses in England now have The BBC recommends that there be stab kits in the public buses. I'm smiling because I'm like, it's so fucking absurd, right? Like that's why, because you're like, wait a minute, that's insane. They're putting stab kits on buses, and because of the stabbings over in England, because they've pulled so many people in. You can't just take cultures and clash them together and hope for the best. But that's basically what a lot of the elite are doing. They live in big mansions and they're just like, let the people blend, like, what do they care? That's basically
so the larger elite, do they care about their money? They don't care about the short end story of us. I think that's I
don't really know. Like, do they care? Maybe they fucking love us and they want to see the best, but they put their money out there and evil gets a hold of it, and then evil shit happens. So like, we don't really know whether that Illuminati is a good thing or a bad thing, right? We don't know.
I mean, it's both.
We don't know who they are.
So, look, they make choices. There was a book by Dan Brown called Inferno. That's the book. Inferno by Dan Brown. Absolutely fucking amazing. Listen, you read that shit. That really happened, I think. I think it actually happened. I think he's telling us about something that actually happened. He disclosed this shit. Dude, I'm telling you.
What's it called? The what?
Dan Brown's Inferno. That shit is going to blow your mind. He's the guy who did Angels and Demons, Da Vinci Code. He did Da Vinci Code.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now.
Demons, Digital Fortress. I read all of his books, dude. I love his shit. But Inferno was about a guy who was part of the WHO, the World Health Organization. Smart, super smart dude, but he was all into that whole concept of, is it eugenics?
Transhumanism?
I want to say eugenics.
Eugenics.
The control of human population through different means.
Breeding humans, like basically for better.
So you read this book and it's going to blow your mind at the reality. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm just getting Inferno. Dan Brown, great book.
Dude,
love Dan Brown shit.
Alex Jones every day. Like, I would say, like, from 2005 to like 2010, 12, something, for years, many years, I listened to Alex Jones every day.
Like Koski, it's all the elite. It's all the elite. We can't single people out. I'm not mad at you for it. I mean, I think, like, look, you watch the movie, and movie is propaganda. Movie is made by different people, and the view from which they give that. So I don't want you to feel this way, but if that's how you feel, it's how you feel. But do me a favor, please, let's tone it back a bit, because it doesn't. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me. And I'm not. I'm never worried if it bothers somebody else. But I think that's an episode that we need to address directly. The elites. And who are the elites? What are the elites?
I love when someone says somebody doesn't have a soul. Dude, a fucking goldfish has a soul.
Consciousness is streaming. It's a streaming, like Netflix. We're streaming consciousness. That's going to be another micro topic. I'm going to get into that one later.
It's like gravity. Gravity, consciousness,
dark energy.
Space,
dark energy is like matter. Consciousness.
It's all like the same
that's where
substance.
We're all hanging out.
I don't think there's separate substances there, like dead, alive, spirit, this and that. Dude, I think the brain has tried to divide the universe up and understand it, but I think it's all just one thing. Right? You know what I mean?
We are part of the massive swirl of us. But I think we are manifesting the reality in which we live. So just I want you to hear this out. I want you to hear this out, and this is where it's gonna get really wild. And I need to find the science on it. But our eyes, okay? Our eyes only see light. Like, our eyes are taking in light. Like all around us is just soaking in light. It's not seeing the books right there and the Yoda on the counter. I got Yoda up there. Yoda's very important. Or the plant, or the license plates that are hanging on the windowsill. I'm like some fucking trailer over here. I'm like the most trailer ass Jew you've ever met. So listen. So here's the my eyes don't see that. My brain soaks in that light, interprets the light, and then spits back a reality.
You're hallucinating your reality. That's a known thing.
Yes. So, are we sharing a hallucination?
So there's some theory that, like, in video games you're playing Doom, and they only have to animate what you see, right? So there's a theory that the universe works the same way. Like, if something isn't looking at that area, the area still exists, but it really doesn't actually exist. So the universe conserves energy by fabricating as much reality as it actually needs to. But it doesn't fabricate all reality. Like that big, huge, super black hole, TON 518 or whatever, it's not really there unless someone's looking at it. But when they look at it, it's there. But when they don't look at it, it's not actually physically there anymore.
So that's actually quantum. That's an understanding of quantum entanglement. Mm-hmm. And so what's really exciting and interesting about that right there.
Yes, we know this for a fact because the fucking double slit experiment, Oren.
Right.
We know.
That's what I'm saying. What you just said was scientific fact right there.
Physicality, like physics, physical matter only comes into reality because we observe it coming into reality. But if you don't observe it, it doesn't really come into reality, but it's still kind of there, like as in the memory of the computer, but it's not physically in the frustrum of what the cosmos actually has to actively like care about. God's weird, man. He's playing tricks.
Look, it's
whatever that God is, whether it's Yahweh,
whoever it is.
People,
it's a wild reality
the goddess
that we're
of whatever.
living in right now. We are living in the wildest reality of them all.
Reality's wild.
Yes, and that's why you can change it. That's why you can manipulate it.
That's right.
I mean, I'm giving you, like, look, today, Friday the 13th, means nothing unless we give it meaning. And if we change the meaning of it into the luckiest day of the world, the luckiest day, and this year we have 3 of the luckiest days. So it's happening 3 times, and then usually only once a year.
So if I organize 13, I don't have any money to start a TV show, but if I organize 13 people, actors, visual effects directors, writers, producers, financiers, and I just reach out to them and say, look, I'm doing this thing, and do you want to be a part of it? I don't have any money. And we just have to talk on the phone, organize it, so we can do the marketing and have the pictures of all the people, look at all the people involved, and we're selling it. That's what I need to do. People, like, I've realized I need to do that. Like, that's what I need to do in order, if I want to make a TV show, I have to reach out to, like, about 13 people that aren't going to get paid money and somehow get them to want to help me. Right?
Okay. Well, so you got to manifest. We got to create that.
I'm just saying,
and it's not one person that, it's not one person that does it. You're right. It'll take 13 people.
It'll take 13 people.
13 people.
13 people.
Look, it's like the curse of Oak Island. It's like 13 people must die. What is it? Is it like 13 must die? Only 8 have died so far?
Like 5 actors, 5 writers, producers, maybe like writer, producer, director, and then the rest actors,
But then each one of these people need to have passion, need to be able to push it in their circles. And that's how things start getting out there.
That's how
we start pushing things in our circles. That's
Jesus
how they get out there.
That's the story of Jesus. He was Jesus, whatever, and he did impressive magic. He was the magician. He was the magician in the tarot deck. That's Jesus, and he could do miracles and magic tricks. And
Jesus was Jewish. Like magic, I just want to let you know, his religion, he was Jewish. I'm just throwing it out there. He was a Jew. And Christianity didn't come till. I was just letting Wajtkowski know that Jesus was Jewish. That was the religion that he had at the time.
They say that, yeah.
And Christianity, but even if he wasn't directly Jewish, he was of something of that nature.
He was a magician. I mean,
he was a magician.
And he organized 12 people around him in order to make that into a following. It took 13, his 12 disciples, right? So that's him plus 12 other people. Like he's the head of the table, and then there's he's the president, CEO of Christianity Incorporated, and then he's got his board of directors.
He's the president, CEO. We are bringing you Christianity
we can
Incorporated.
We can
We're
learn
sitting
something
at the
from them.
table.
That's
and,
right.
Are you keeping notes?
But how did
never
he
keeping notes? Never
he
keeping
had-
notes. I'm telling you, replace her.
How did he? It's an interesting story. How did he meet those 13 people? And how did he get them all to like
He started talking. Look, they didn't have the internet
know?
and shit. People were bored back then. I'm just gonna throw that out there. He started
They
walking
were
on
bored.
water and creating fish and loaves of bread. People were like, whoa. Listen, I'll follow. Talk to me. You need notes. I'll do the notes. You need marketing. Listen,
right.
I'll talk to the Roman people and let them know you're a badass.
So it goes back to creating our own reality. Like maybe we're all capable of like doing the Jesus thing, but
He was
like,
the only real Jew, though.
he had a circuit that had let him do it.
I
you know?
went. By the way, I traveled to all the places that Jesus had traveled to. The place where he walked on water. Let me tell you
really?
something.
Is that cool? Is that a nice place?
You know something? It was a very nice place. Herzliya, I think it is.
Do you get a
but-
feeling you're in the Bible when you're there, like in those places?
Some of
Like,
the
do
old
you feel
cities I
like
walked through.
You're in the
and
Bible.
places.
Like,
I haven't been in like so long, but yeah, it's amazing. I mean, but not like the Bible. You just feel the history. You're wearing the sandals. You got the dirt in your feet. You're sticky.
Right.
You're dirty.
but then you have
You
Pizza
feel
Hut and
history
McDonald's.
all over you. No, it's the heat. It's the people really haven't changed.
It's very hot there. I guess
Like when
a lot
I
of
say they
people
haven't
use air
changed, I mean they've changed, but they haven't. The
There's a lot of air
culture has
conditioning,
stayed
right?
very strong. You've got very little. You got some shitty air conditioning. That's what you've got. You've got these dehumidifiers. You got people with fans and no. I mean there's some AC.
Well, I hear that in Europe. They're like in France, you're not allowed to have AC or something.
Well, they don't really need it necessarily. I mean, they do, and they don't.
Right. But they have all the environmentalists, who say you're killing the planet with your air conditioner.
The Middle East, they don't put ice in drinks. That fucked me up. Look,
Really?
I don't drink soda anymore, or I try not to. But I was sitting down for a soda, and it was a Pepsi. That's when you know you're in an Arabic section. The Arabic section, you'll have Pepsi. If you're in the Israeli
Coca-Cola.
section, you'll have Coca-Cola.
Yeah, none of that Jewish Coca-Cola thing. I heard about that from I used to know
Because
old
the
man
Jews wouldn't support Pepsi because they supported the PLO, the Palestinian Liberation
They
Organization.
cut the pictures, the magazines. Check this out. In Saudi Arabia, the magazine, they have Vogue and Rolling Stone and all that, but the pictures of the women are blurred out. Or they used to cut the pictures out in the old days, but I'm sure they just blur them out now. In Saudi Arabia, you can't see a picture of a woman in a magazine or a commercial, just casually dressed. They all have like full head covering and everything in their magazines.
Well, I'll tell you, and I'm even reading Wachowski's mentioning some in Africa, they hand spin their ceiling fans. Really?
Interesting.
Really?
I know in France, they their TV commercials have nudity.
Oh, they do.
Do you
So
know
does
that?
England.
Yeah.
At late
they're like-
night in England, boobs
Oh,
are
do they?
everywhere. It's
Do
crazy.
they?
Oh my God, I was in the hotel room and it was late night. I'm flipping through channels and I flip on the one, like you get those, hey, call me, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah.
But
they're
you remember
totally
back in the day, that was every
But they're
night.
totally
Oh,
like
976.
yeah, but they're not wearing anything. Or they're
Oh,
they're oiling themselves down and you're like,
there's nudity on TV and
what am I seeing? So I called my dad because he was down the hall. And so I called my dad and I'm like,
That's not the BBC though. That's like some
I'm like,
ITV or something,
Dad,
right?
I'm watching TV. No, this is fucking, look, in their newspaper, they show boobs every day. The Sun.
Okay,
Page 3.
so you remember
Page
who was
3.
it? Samantha Fox. You remember that in the 80s, Samantha Fox? She was like
Dude,
16
I was
years
so-
old and she
dude,
was like
Dude, I was
page
so
8 or
into
something,
Samantha Fox. I had such a crush on Samantha Fox.
You know?
Dude,
Dude.
in that crazy
That's the thing.
leotard. Look,
Isn't that the thing? Yeah. That picture with the white leotard and the black belt.
Yeah.
You know.
oh,
And
you're
the
bringing
dude
back
is
some
just
crazy
hanging out
memories
there.
right now.
So
bringing
like
back
they
some-
can't do that now in England. It would offend.
No, they
many
still do.
people.
Page 3 of the Sun
Okay.
every day shows a new person.
Page 3 is a
And-
nude, really?
New topless, a
And
topless
it's-
model
do they-
every
is it
single day.
still- Is it still
still do it.
16-year-old girls? Because
No, I don't. I don't think. I think they've
18 now?
raised the age limit.
They
of
raised
who they
it,
put in the
okay.
newspaper.
That's so
But-
fun.
These late night shows, it just blew me away. And so that shows you the censorship that we deal with here in the United States. England, for example, they don't have 3 channels of cheese anymore. They used to. They used to have 3 channels of cheese. Not anymore.
3 channels of cheese. What do you mean?
No, like, so I traveled a lot overseas, and you travel to some of these countries, and the only 3 channels that you'd get to work on the TV were a cheese making process, somebody talking about cheese
Right.
on the farm, and then aging cheese. So I learned a lot about cheese in my early travels in some of these crazy hotels. I remember lugging luggage up staircases. You know something? My dad, I want to say thank you. He wanted to make sure that we traveled the world and saw every single culture and understood people directly. And I appreciate that.
Your
He's an
dad's
awesome
awesome.
dude. He's an
when
awesome
you've had him
dude.
on the show, he
I
can
try.
he can like insult you to your core, but be like so polite, and you'll be grateful that he did it, like kind of thing. Like that's so funny. Like
He's so polite about it.
he's so
talked
polite
that
about
one
it.
show. Remember that
You've
one show
already
he talked
been
shit the whole
insulted.
time.
You've already been insulted, but you just don't know it yet. And he's being so polite. He's like, you have like a sausage stringed up on a string, like some sort of British thing. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's from going to all those pubs in England, right? And they insult each other.
So my
chit-chat,
dad, so some background history. I don't know if I've ever said this on the show. He was the original manager of the Rolling Stones.
Wow, I didn't know
Before they were the Rolling Stones.
that. Interesting little trivia there.
So there's a little Oraganji's dad. And my mom was a backup singer for Tina Turner. And she was in movies and shit. So
I have a
I'm
few
just-
degrees of what did I do? 1995, I did this website for an art gallery, but the art gallery was like David Bowie and Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees, and like I got to meet these people in person, like just shake their hand.
That's pretty cool though.
But it was cool because it was 1995. The internet was a big deal. Everybody's like, "We need the internet," and I was like, "I am an expert at the internet," and I really wasn't. It was bullshit. And but I knew how to do it, and so I did it for all these different people. Like I did free ones and I did paid ones, and that was
pretty
a free one I did actually because it was so cool with all the
You
artists.
know, it's funny, Wajkowski. My
David
dad was
Bowie
still
or
Christian
whatever.
at the time, so my dad didn't convert to Judaism until I was born.
What is the conversion process like? I mean, what did he
He
have
didn't
to
have to
do?
do shit. He had to learn like a couple of lines. He had to go in there, and he was like Mr. Fucking Cool about it.
You
too.
don't have to memorize like all 101 commandments and
No,
the Jewish
No. I
commandments.
mean, they asked him a
Just-
couple.
just so that
questions. They
people
asked
know.
why.
The Christians had 10 commandments, but the Jewish people have like 400 commandments or
Well,
something.
so they really the rabbis
I think
sat
it's
down. They
amusing.
asked him why. They wanted to know why he wanted to become Jewish. Why this
Right.
this path, and he explained it to me because look, he was Protestant Christian. So at the time when he was managing the original Rolling Stones, he was Christian. Okay,
See, I
so
don't-
that couldn't be a Jewish thing.
Protestant
And then he
Catholic
became a
thing.
Jew, so I don't know what the hell that means.
So, like, you know,
Crazy.
it's the Roman Catholic Church. That's like what's left over of the Roman Empire. And I know they're going to say there's no evidence of that, but it's in fucking Rome. It's the Roman Empire. It's Rome. And then,
So religion has
you
been
know?
written by the winners of history,
that's so true, isn't it?
and they've decided how they wanted the stories to sound.
That's so true. That's so true.
So do I mean, why I don't get into religion is purely because of this thing
It's
that
synthetic,
somebody
yeah.
will
It's
use.
synthetic.
I don't want, look, Wajkowski, I think you're awesome. I just don't want you to use one.
Oh yeah,
people.
he's like doing all these, canary
I
things
just,
there.
right. I just don't want you to use one person or one race of people to blame things on, because trust me, we could blame a lot of people for a lot of things, but maybe the biggest part is when we stop blaming. We stop blaming anybody and everybody, and we take control of our lives and just find, we take responsibility and create our life. Yes, there are some secret societies and undercover motherfuckers. There are a lot of undercover motherfuckers.
There are elite pedophile islands with teenage girls.
There's
And they run around and
terrible
romp
fucking
around and
things.
smack each other in the ass.
Holy shit, Epstein, dude, this is like every day.
The real
Every
evil
day
You're
we're
about
finding new
breeder
shit.
ranch.
The what? The what?
The breeder ranch. They would breed. They supposedly he was breeding babies at this breeder ranch. They say that's the conspiracy.
I heard about this thing. Yeah, he was breeding Neanderthals as well. Yeah, it's just crazy stuff. Over here he goes, choosing to be a Jew. By blood, I am, but I choose to be everything. I choose to be every religion. But by blood, I cannot deny my history. I cannot deny the ancient magical traditions. So when you say, like, my mother had talked, very healing magic, we're going back to such original communities. Do I know about that magic shit? I don't know shit.
Oh, the
I don't know
Kabbalah?
shit. Yeah, that's some amazing stuff. There's amazing understandings of the tree of life. And
so yeah, the Kabbalah is interesting. Like if you look at like one of the oldest texts is the Splendor Solus. And there's 13 like tarot cards that explain
again back to the 13. I know. This is where we get crazy. By the way,
yeah,
yes,
there's
an Israeli.
13 moons in the year.
From cancer.
There's 13 moons in the year. The moon spins around the the moon does its cycle.
No. There should be instead of 12 things in the calendar. We should be going back to the 13th calendar.
Yeah,
it should be 13 months.
Calendar. Yeah. Is the Jewish calendar? It's based on 13 months, isn't it?
No, I don't know.
Oh no.
I'm telling you, I'm a terrible fucking Jew. I really don't know. I'm so bad. Like people, I speak it because of my mother. She used to take me over to Israel a lot, and I didn't understand anybody. I would sit there and everybody speaks in Hebrew, and I'd just be like,
so they do a leap month or something.
They do like a leap month, yes.
So
I started reading their lips and understanding what they were saying, and I learned Hebrew. Right. So I learned Hebrew by watching people because they talk with their hands.
Yeah,
Israelis. So Jews and Israelis
live
are two
long
different
and
things.
prosper.
You got American Jews and you have Israelis, Israeli Jews.
You heard that with Star Trek, right? That live long and prosper is actually a rabbi thing.
Is it a rabbi thing?
Yeah, it's a rabbi thing. It's
really?
A Jewish thing, Warren. Yeah, you see.
It's a Jewish thing? How does that work?
The rabbi would do it. He would be peaceful and something. And so that's where Spock stole that. Yeah.
Really?
It's a Jewish
good
thing.
For Spock.
The rabbis actually give the Klingons the Vulcan salute. They do.
That is crazy. That is crazy. I didn't know that. So I just learned something tonight.
I went to Catholic. Yeah. You learn something every day, right?
I didn't realize that's wild. My whole life I was growing up and I was always like, it was like a thing, like you'd watch the show and oh my God,
here's
really?
Another one. I've been to Catholic.
See, you're right. There is symbolism in plain sight, but that's Spock stealing it from the Jews.
I was raised Catholic, but I'm not Catholic now. I'm just like any religion now, right? I like all religions, and like you said, I studied it all. So when you go to a Catholic service, it's always the same service called Mass, and it has a certain set of things they do, and they do this thing at some point where they're like, and they mumble something like, I don't know about it, and then they're like, and I'm like, what is that? Now I've seen them do this, But then there's
It was
this other
the
thing.
Father, the
There
Son,
is something,
and the Holy
something,
Spirit,
something,
right? Something of that
something
nature.
anointed or
Look,
something.
my dad was Christian, is Christian, was. Well, not
Yeah.
is. He's not.
I don't know what
he's
that
still
is,
alive,
but even I don't know
but
everything.
he's Jewish. But even though my mom passed, my dad's still a bigger Jew. But he doesn't. None of us celebrate. I mean, it's.
Right. Like most people are just common casual folk. Yeah, I'm a Jew. Yeah,
I think most people don't really celebrate, and I think it'd be great as a community. People got back to like the Vikings. You know how the Vikings did incredible celebrations and community gatherings. They did do sacrifices as well. They would sacrifice the goat or something or a virgin.
You will sacrifice one goat to your god. The other goat you shall have barbecue and feast. Right? I mean, that's great.
I guess so. That's or they'll sacrifice it to the god, but then they'll be like, listen, if he's not going to eat it, just put it on the barbecue.
You know, that's where the word scapegoat comes from, right? Like they would put all the sins on one goat, the unlucky, sinful goat, and it would get to wander free or something. No, they would let one goat, they would eat one goat for barbecue, and then the other goat would get set free with all the sins. Which is an interesting thing.
That goat got off easy, but he did it because they ate him.
The word scapegoat comes from that. That is what the scapegoat is the goat you put all your sins on and let it go free. And then I think they would like guide it towards a cliff and hope that it would jump off, or they just let it go. I'm not real sure how it works.
I did hear some crazy shit. I don't want to fuel Wojtkowski over here. I'm trying not to fuel him because there's some crazy conspiracy.
I'm surprised you don't bounce him.
No, because that's not what it's about.
You're like, I can tolerate you, whatever.
Yeah, it's not what it's about. This is a very different community. It's not about religion. It's not about politics. Even if you don't smoke, you're still welcome here. You're welcome here because there are so many places that we're not welcome. There's so many places that we're judged or we're expected or whatever it is. I don't do that here. And I'm not mad at him.
It doesn't even matter what your political party doesn't even matter either, because to be honest with you, there's just like an establishment, deep-seated center of money that controls what's going on in the world. And if you speak up against it too much, you will be liquidated. And we see that.
There is. So we do have to be careful what is said on the show, even if it's in comments. That's why I ask people just to be careful because I don't want to be thrown into that AI algorithm. I don't want to be thrown into that list of
the Palantir list of people that are right-wing, extreme, or weird extremists.
That's right. That's why we just come here to smoke, and I do that exactly.
Hey, for all you know, I could be like the emperor of planet Earth and like General God, and you wouldn't even know. And I'm just like showing up on your podcast because I like it.
Well, it's like a multiverse. No, like you're here in the multiverse type of thing, and in another dimensional realm, you're the leader of
General Zod.
You're like General Zod, exactly. So you come here
General
just to
Zod.
chill and have a joint.
You remember the original General Zod and like the Christopher Reeves Superman? He's just like, I see you worship things that fly. Good. From this day forward, you shall worship me, General Zod. All your things belong to me.
The hairy-chested guy, right?
Yeah.
The hairy-chested
like,
General Zod.
I am the ruler of planet Houston. Yeah, and the guy's like, this is planet Earth.
Planet Houston, that's right, because he landed in Houston, didn't he?
Yeah.
What is this planet that I am on? Houston?
Hollywood has a big flaw in their fucking films. I'll tell you what it is. Transformers, the original Transformers movie. I'm sure you've probably seen it by now. In the beginning of the film, the robot is moving and he's shooting. And he's like blowing away like 12 rows of cars and like 10 rows of aircraft. He's like, doof, doof, doof. But then later on in the film, they're like in a small little city block that's obviously a studio set with some CGI graphics. And when they're shooting, it like they can hide behind a trash can, and the Transformer shoots his gun at the trash can and it like knocks the trash can out of the way. Like that's not consistent in any way. It looks cool, but like you can't be like having nuclear powered guns in the beginning of the movie and then barely like pop rockets at the end. You know, like it's silly, right? Even Marvel does that. They do the same thing.
People don't pay attention to this till later,
it's
realizing the
people
flaws in it. It is all garbage.
Shit. They just broadcast shit that occupies people, and people pay for it. And that's all it is. It's just slop they're putting out there a lot of times.
But there's not enough books. But there's not enough books that captivate me enough to continue reading in a way.
I don't read books. I only read like factual books that are going to like give me skills for my job, like computer programming books.
So you just want to learn. You're just in a learning mode as opposed to.
I don't read fictional books at all. You know, I've read the Bible. I listen to
Dan
the audio
Brown.
book
So
of the Bible.
when you read
I'm not
Dan
saying
Brown,
it's fiction.
you're not going to feel. No, you're not going to feel it's fictional.
No,
So
I don't.
He's mixing reality. He's skirting the law of secret societies.
Oh, I was talking about the Bible.
Oh, he brings the Bible.
Leviticus sounds like a barbecue.
What? Inferno?
No. I was talking about the
Leviticus.
Bible.
You said Leviticus sounds like a barbecue?
Yeah, they're like, you will sacrifice through this. And then the primus of the meat will be cut and given to you. But you listen to it, you read it, you're like, you shall sacrifice two goats through Lord. You shall anoint, and I'm just making this up. And then it's like, and then it'll be like, then you will butcher the Levites. You will butcher the meat, and then you will give the finest cuts to the Levites who run the temple. Like you read it, it's like they will get the finest cuts of meat. I don't know. I swear that's in there.
He's like, I swear that's in there. That's got to be in there somewhere.
They will get the Levites run this ceremony, so they shall get the finest cuts of meat of the sacrifice. Well, because they're laying down all the laws, right? Like,
I just want people to know that we don't come to this show with expectations. We don't come with really set conversations. I come with micro topics. I come with conversation suggestions. Like tonight was Friday the 13th. And of course we're gonna veer into the wild realms of everything and anything, and I think that's amazing. I want you to know that that's what this show really is. What's that?
Remember Jason, Friday the 13th?
Voorhees?
Yeah, Jason
Voorhees.
So it's an interesting story. Jason Voorhees.
He was a weed grower.
So the guy who invented Friday the 13th, who came up with the story, he was from Voorhees, New Jersey. So the name Jason Voorhees comes from that. And Jason stalked Haddonfield, Ohio, but it was really Haddonfield, New Jersey, because Voorhees and Haddonfield, they're all like right there, like in South Jersey. So that's like where some of those names came from and the ideas came from. Haddonfield, New Jersey, kids trick-or-treating is where he got the inspiration.
That's really interesting. So you've heard the theory that Jason Voorhees was a pot farmer. And that's what started the whole. You haven't heard about that?
A pot farmer?
So,
really?
So if you look back at the original, like the early movies, and where these theories, he was a pot farmer.
I didn't know.
And they were stealing his weed.
Oh, wow! That's part of the origin story. I'm going to look that up now, man. Not looking it up this second because I'm just like too stoned.
But no, we appreciate that, White Cough. See, peace, love, and prosperity for everyone, and that's we'll leave that there. Thank you, we appreciate it.
We can't attack different identities because good and bad people are of all kinds of walks of life and different races and creeds, and
we together make this magic happen. I believe that it's the combination of all of us. And so tonight we were talking Friday the 13th. I just wanted to mention Knights Templar arrest was on Friday, October 13th. So Friday the 13th, 1307. And that was Knights Templar. Friday was already considered an unlucky day. Jesus was crucified on a Friday. Adam and Eve were kicked out of the Garden of Eden on a Friday. Possibly the 13th, but we weren't keeping date. So the number 13, look, it comes up in so many places. You said 12 months in a year, 12 zodiac signs, 12 Olympian gods, 12 tribes of Israel, 12 apostles of Jesus. But but you were saying 13. So
Well, there's
earlier,
13 families of the Illuminati. I don't know. That's what they used to say.
okay. But you were saying earlier, you mentioned like 13 zodiac signs, which there are.
Yeah,
I mean, you've got
zodiac
Apophis,
signs,
not
sure.
Apophis. It's
13 minutes.
Osiphus, I'm going to butcher it. Sorry, not sorry. Osiphicus. But that's me. So I'm the 13th sign. I am like a fucking anomaly of anomalies. I was conceived in the Bermuda Triangle. I was born on Friday the 13th. December 13th, Friday the 13th, I was born.
Have you ever read the North Korean propaganda website? Have you ever read North Korea's website?
What were there where they are were there unicorns or they come from
Yeah, like Kim Jong-un was born from the farts of a unicorn over a rainbow, and he's the most blessed leader of the Middle Earth or something. No, really, it is. It's if you read it, it sounds beautiful too. When those people like get hurt and die, they love their leader over there.
Look, my origin story is just I had crows. Crows covered the top of the hospital. I was born in New York. You know, I was it was
really.
It was a shitty weather day. I was born in Manhattan.
I was born in Philly, like in the city.
Okay.
I was city born as well.
I was city born as well. And do I have a tick? Yeah. I probably do. I had to walk through the jungle today with a machete. I had my machete out.
How's your marketing business going? How was your marketing game this week, Lauren?
My marketing game this week has been nuts.
Did you convert some of those leads into opportunities, warm them up?
I'm telling you, I have, it's great when you don't force it, like you don't chase it. You do the work, you believe in yourself, you do the right things, don't overwhelm it, don't be a tryhard. Like, right. I hate to say that. Is that a bad thing to say?
That's a good word to say. Don't be a tryhard. I'm probably a tryhard sometimes. Give too much congratulation and thanks. I don't know. I try to be like...
But don't try extra hard. And don't expect... Look, don't get accolades. Who gives a shit? My sales, when I make a sale, that's my accolade. When I see metrics...
is accolade.
Right.
Money in the bank.
When I get paid, that's my accolade. Dang. When I see metrics that come back and say what I did here was boom, 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 and boom, then all of a sudden I'm like, something? That's my accolade. No, it's so don't overwhelm yourself with the expectation of something working. Just trust in it working.
How do you so you're running around marketing. Like, what are you marketing? You're like marketing products, or you're just marketing your service to market their products? Like, what's your gig?
So what I do is something very unique, something I kind of created like 8 years ago. So I visit the doctor offices, I visit the smoke shops, and I talk about Goldflower or whoever I'm promoting. I talk about the company that I'm promoting. I bring educational insight and medical cannabis understanding, and its combination with pharmaceutical, its combination with people getting off of opioids, its combination with recovery, with PTSD, with our veterans. But I meet with the veteran groups, and I meet with the doctors, and I meet with the patients, and I meet in the community centers, and I meet like at the villages with the old people. I'm becoming one of the old people, so I can say that.
You're like in the middle of connecting the supply with the demand, and
I bring the educational understanding of those people's products. And I love Goldflower because of their organics, their hand trimming, their living soil. They're doing it right, so I promote them right.
So if you went into a doctor and you started talking about it, like then you can forge partnerships with them. Like, well, if your patients come here, we'll give them a discount, or how does that work? Like, what is the incentives? I mean, and you don't have to answer this if it's like proprietary information. I'm just like, we're just talking.
No. It's okay. It's okay. So other people that might do this try to incentivize doctors to vote their way. And voting their way would be pushing patients in the direction of this dispensary when they get a license.
Oh.
And there are 27 other competition, but maybe only 5 or 6 real people out there trying, but they don't do what I do. My consistency is more there, and consistency is key. So when I meet the doctors, I know the doctors. There's a difference. These reps only know the front office. I know where the doctors are going to be.
Right.
And so I don't need
That's
no paperwork.
You know where they're going to be,
sit
and
down
you meet at the
with
same
the
place.
doctor, and I see how their day's going. I see how their practice is going. I see how they feel. I'm like, okay, now what kind of questions do
You
you
don't
have?
even have to try. They're just like, oh, I am now aware of the thing you're
And
talking
they bring me right in, and we have coffee. We have tea. We have a joint sometimes. You know, I mean, I've gotten to know them very well.
Doctor's really cool, yeah.
And then I give pens and cups and nice shit to the nurse at the front. I'm like, here you go. This is all from Goldflower or whoever I'm promoting. Boom, 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 boom.
Gotcha.
And then I do this on a consistent. So where others might visit once, others might visit once, I come right back in like 2-3 weeks, and I'm like, yo, I'm here again, and I make it exciting. And I make it, and then they're like, yo, he's here again. So they remember my product more than they would somebody who maybe only comes once every couple months.
Right, you're part of the actual brand, you know? Like, you're part of the brand. Like Colonel Sanders or Kentucky Fried Chicken.
But also, here on the show, look, on the show, I've mentioned Goldflower maybe 20, 30 times.
You do.
Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider, in the state of Florida. But no, I've mentioned them. I've mentioned their Freedom Roll. I think what they do with the Freedom Roll is absolutely amazing. You know, Freedom Roll.
Remember this?
Look. What look at that. Yes, look, he's got the Goldflower bag. We're talking about the Freedom Roll. So everybody, you got to check it out. So Chris Stealth won the Goldflower bag and some goodies on one of our giveaways.
It's a
cooler
bag. It's a cooler.
It's a cooler.
You can put whatever you want in it.
But it's
you
great.
You can use it like a bag. Like,
that is great.
Thank you, Aaron. I really love that thing.
No, hey, thank you. You're awesome. And that's when I had something to give away, and I still, if I ever have things to give away, people, I will give them away because I just love it. I love, you know, you being a part of the experience of the Oraganji.
Oh, well, thank you, Aaron. I like being here too. I like this.
But I haven't done enough events lately. Listen, I've been slacking on the events. That's been, I mean, I do the grand openings, but like the Dab Day or I mean, am I getting too old for this shit?
I remember a Dab Day video you did, and you're walking around, and it was like a festival, and they all had like tables and stuff.
It is a festival, and there's music, and there's craziness, and it's fantastic.
I would love to
we were
go
doing
to
the Pirate Bay.
I would love to go to something like that because, you know, everyone there is like just like, yo, man.
You know,
it's a different vibe, man.
It's a very different vibe. It's a very specific community, but it's awesome. And you just got to be your authentic self and just enjoy it. You know, it's about you enjoying that community and touching with a different base. Like, if you don't normally get to interact like with these people, but these people are everybody and they're everywhere. And when they come to these festivals, it's like they shed a skin and they get to be more authentic, more them.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome stuff.
Florida Groves is another one. See, I need to go to Florida Groves. It's around the corner. That's right, isn't it? Like super soon. I need to hit Florida Groves. But usually I hit the festivals
Do they have
with
festivals in
the
New
people
Jersey?
I'm supporting. You know, like with the companies that I support, like Goldflower. But Goldflower is not scheduled to be doing any event. And you know why they're not putting money into that? They're putting it into the product. So I can't be mad. I can't be mad. They're taking all monies and they're putting it in the product. They're putting it into quality. They're putting it into expansion. Look at them. They've been opening up locations like boom, 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 boom. I love the ride that these guys are on.
How do they measure your contribution to their sales lift? Like, I know
So they've tried. So people have tried, and I've worked for different
there's
cannabis
no
companies.
calculation. It's just guesswork, right?
No, because so what they do, they've let me go before.
You can tell I'm a smart guy, right? Like,
no, yeah, please bring it on. So they've let me go. Like they canceled my contract, and they said, okay, we're not gonna probably call you back. I'm like, okay. And so I'm an independent. I've got other shit to do. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
And so I'm off doing other shit. And so they took a lot of money that into different avenues.
Wow, they saw the drop, didn't they? They see a drop.
From what I understand, the drop they saw was astronomical. So my specialty is new patients.
Fantastic.
New patients are 100% important, and they are worth the most money to a dispensary over the 2-year period. And getting them initially is one of the most important things. So, but to me, it's got to be authentic. Like, you can't just bring them anywhere. You know, discounts are great. Discounts are beautiful because it gives you the opportunity to try a lot of things that
you're
you wouldn't
aligned
normally
with
try.
the quality. You actually love smoking Goldflower.
I love Goldflower. I smoke the shit
live
out of it.
rosin, and you're very enthusiastic about it. It's good stuff.
It's Goldflower bag, but I'm enthusiastic because I was smoking shit for a while in the Florida market, and I felt like I wanted to give up on the Florida market because nothing was exciting me, and it wasn't really giving me the entourage effect. And somebody was like, and a friend of mine was like, dude, go check out Goldflower. I'm like, okay. So I drove far to Sebring, Florida. And I got some pre-rolls, I got some flour, I got some mates.
You went on a fucking quest.
Dude, I got everything. And so the first joint that I smoked, which was a tube, it was a tube joint with chunky in it, and it was fresh, and it smells so good. I want to say it was Mountain Hood Magic, and Mountain Hood Magic is like fucking electric for me. I love it. That is THCV. That is blah 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 blah. I don't care. It was amazing. So, first joint, I'm smoking this. Halfway through, I'm on my own. I'm looking at the joint, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm high. How did that happen? Oh, I am really high.
Out, and you're halfway through the joint.
And it's been so long since I had felt that way. And the flavor was spot on. The smoke was spot on. It smelled good, looked good, feel good. Yeah. So, but here was the crazy part. I put it down. I put the joint down halfway through.
Right.
I don't do that.
Like, I can say
the people I had been working for previously, and I'm not going to name names right now, but if you know my history, then you know. Look, I would smoke 2-3 joints and still be quite. I'm like, am I high? I mean, I've got to be high. Like, I've got to be high.
Elder flower by.
You got some elder flower.
Firmway. I have a couple more of these, man. I got 4 of them last time I was there.
So listen, look, it seems like you like the shopping experience that you've been having at the dispensary.
It makes sense. It makes sense now. They call it elder flower, and it tastes like flower. I don't know if they add terpenes back in. I think that's what a blend means when they do a concentrate. All of them are blends where, like,
a blend could be blended, different flowers being blended together.
it could be different.
I've
Like you're
had-
putting terpenes in there to give it a flavor.
Oh, by the way, now, Chris, I just want you to see right there. Now, East Coast said, "You're the reason I shop at Goldflower." The product speaks for itself. It does. It's like crazy amazing. Their pre-rolls are like fucking great. He goes, but I never knew about it until Oren.
So
I don't know. I don't know how I do it. I'm telling you, I don't know how I do it. But I love the community of cannabis. I love helping to teach. I love Florida. I mean, I'm telling you, I went to Texas, and then I came back to Florida, and Florida is like, no, we missed you, Oren. I'm like, I missed you too. And then I've been here, since I came back. I've been here like 8 years now. So
I got two goals. One of them is to make a TV show, and the second one is to be stoned off my fucking mind while I'm doing it. Okay, to give you an idea, because I believe that will provide a more authentic experience to people that are also stoned while watching it. Right? Like,
well, that's a great goal. That's a simple goal.
Yeah.
You're right there. You're there already. You're already creating the show right now. I'm telling you, I think. Look, you join the Discord. We'll talk about it on the Discord for sure.
Yeah,
I think seriously, I think bringing the Stealth Time Machine project to life. I think this thing be so community driven. We got some really smart fucking people here.
I'm going to talk.
By the way, East Coast Visual Media. Listen.
Hey, East Coast, can you hook up with me? Are you on LinkedIn, East Coast? If you're on LinkedIn, please find me and connect with me.
He's like, how about some podcasting? That's what I do.
I think that's a fantastic idea, East Coast. And I can organize those 12 other people to maybe come on that podcast and just chat and have it be hosted by someone else. I don't really want to be the guy hosting the podcast.
That's what I do.
And also be on the podcast. I need a producer that can run the tech.
He says Scott Tripler. So on LinkedIn, it's Scott Tripler.
Okay.
And what Koski back with the stream. But that's what this show's about. And I love the evolution of it. I'm excited that what is it? Squigma. Welcome to Highly Motivated.
So is he a family physician?
You should have told me that like 30 years ago. 30 years ago. I've been smoking a long time. I make tea from it though. I eat it raw. Weed, if misused, like using dabs, like using the shit out of dabs, maybe you can have a temporary weirdness. But I don't think the schizophrenia. I don't think of the schizophrenia. I think it's something different. I don't know what it is. Maybe a shock of awareness.
Is it Scott Tripler Studios? I think it is. Business owner at Scott Tripler Studios. Altamonte, Florida.
Altamonte.
All right,
Listen to that. I like that. Altamonte. Where do you live? I live in Altamonte.
I just sent you a connect request. East Coast.
Fantastic. But I think that's what's great. So we were talking Friday the 13th, and look, there's a lot of things. So you've heard of the 13th sign, which I said earlier. I can't say the name now because I've forgotten it entirely. But I am all of those things.
So
and you know what they mean? You know what all of that actually means?
I'm sorry. Yeah,
No, it's okay. I was gonna say, you know what all of it means? It means nothing. It means absolutely fuck all. That's what it means.
Yeah, we already said that TV is just a stream of slop that people consume that makes you feel good or not good, and that's all it is.
Well, yeah, it's organized. It's organized that way. Sometimes you'll get a great show, but you're right. You said the Last Supper, 13 at the table. Let me see what else. Norse mythology. Loki is the 13th guest. As a similar story appears in Norse mythology, 12 gods at the banquet, Loki shows up, and all shit hits the fan.
You know what? Anything's possible. I believe that.
He's like, anything's possible.
Anything's possible. I believe that.
And, you know, what a way, Wajkowski, what a way to jump right into it, like a conversation with somebody. They're like, hey, how do you feel about the war? Which war? There are so many wars, so many things going on.
Yeah, I don't talk about world politics.
Yeah, we don't know war, no politics.
And,
yeah, they do. You're right.
You know.
Okay, well,
dude, look, I was going to say this earlier. Like we were talking about groups of people or whatever. Dude, the White House had the LGBTQ banner right in the middle of 2 American flags, right? And then simultaneously, we have Putin in Russia. That's like, you know, these people are freaks. So, like, there's a cultural divide in the world, and that's
oh no, there is a big cultural divide, 100%.
Okay. You know, and like you were saying earlier, I don't really want to discriminate or talk bad about anybody. If you want to do whatever you want to do, I love it. Be yourself. Like, that's cool. Like, we like that. But, like, it's only 2% of the population that might be, like, very allegiant to that flag. So it's very much like democracy. Like, there's this small, underrepresented group of people, you know, like, that's like, hey, we want to be seen too, you know, like, whatever. It's not a big deal.
I think that small, I think they need to be seen. I think we need to have a platform for everybody to be seen.
There it is. Right, yeah. Yeah,
but we need to have a fair cultural stand where we're not judging each other. and instead, we come to a place with no expectation that we can talk just as human.
The rainbow side criticizes the other side, and the other side criticizes the rainbow. Like, there's factions on both sides that are just like oil and water. Of course.
But they're doing this to create distraction. You know? They're doing this to create divide. They're doing this to create. Look, you can be whatever you want to be. You want to be. I identify as a toaster. A toaster McMuffin. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm a werewolf. I'm a werewolf on the weekends.
Human beings and banana share 50% of the DNA.
With a banana, we do. We do.
Could be more.
No, isn't that a little strange? I had a banana today. Is that cannibalism?
I want to make banana pudding.
Bananas, cannibalism?
I want to make banana pudding. I'm a stoner. Like, I want to make banana pudding. I've never had truly homemade banana pudding. Like, they make this banana pudding that's vanilla pudding, and then they put banana slices on top.
You've never had a banana pudding? Get out of here. Let me tell you.
I might have had artificial banana pudding, but then, like, as an adult, I'm like, oh, I want banana pudding, but it's all artificial. Like, in the box, it's like artificially flavored.
I don't eat banana-shaped objects. I'd never. No banana, not even a banana-shaped object. But how about if you cut it down? Now it's no longer banana-shaped.
I don't know.
What if it was reshaped as something else? Like it's an apple. A banana apple. A banana-shaped apple. I saw, I mean, you know, I saw the whole Jack Black rap reference again.
You just said I had a banana. Squigman never had a banana.
I've never had a banana? You should have bananas can be delicious. You could do them in so many different ways. You can make bread, pudding. You can do ice cream. You can make ice cream from bananas. I made
banana flavored vape juice one time, and that is not something you should try to do. Let me tell you.
Do you break the banana or do you cut it? You know, I've had the banana both ways. I peel the banana and I will eat it. I have cut the banana into cereal. I've cut the banana into ice cream.
There's probably no one that eats a banana with a fork and knife.
Maybe we should start some shit.
Right.
You watch people freak out, eat it sideways. Eat it sideways. Oh my God, that's hysterical. Jack Black food. Do you suck it, bite it, or break it? That's crazy. No, if you eat it sideways, you got to eat your banana sideways. That's crazy. He's like both ways gay. Both ways gay. Oh, that's hysterical. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to eat the banana. You judge me how you want to judge me. You tell all the kids I have, like, your father is eating a banana funny. Can you explain to us how our father is eating that banana? That my kids would bust out all weird. Wait, like what kind of psycho bites the middle of a banana first? Oh my God, that's funny. You have to blend the banana with your eyes closed, then drink it. But you got to be careful, your fingers in the blender. You could get hurt. You got to be really careful. Listen, wait, we're getting dangerous here. You have to blend it blindfold. Maybe you could get away with it. Okay, maybe that. I've eaten a banana with a knife and fork when having them caramelized with French toast and bacon. Okay. That sounds delicious, Troublesome Red. That sounds absolutely delicious. I could see eating it with a knife and fork because it would be too messy to pick up bite with your hands. With the bacon and the caramelization and the deliciousness. Banana runts. I could smoke some banana runts. You bring on some runtsies. My father would never eat a banana. Your father would never eat a banana? Is it like because of the shape of the banana? Or is it because bananas are related to us? Or we are related to bananas? Right? Isn't that right, Chris? You said a part of our DNA?
That's right. It's more than 50%.
No, the banana terpenes. You're right. Terps that have the essence of. And it's not like the banana you get from a vape or something, or the banana. It's a very different combination of terps that come together. And you get some of these, like the double banana fuel. You get gassy, you get banana, you get fresh, you get earthy, you get some really beautiful, distinctive. And then the effects are also absolutely incredible. A banana is a good source of potassium. You know, if you feel like you start shaking or something, eat a banana. If your breathing is weird, eat a banana.
So it says here that bananas from the genus Musa and cannabis from the species Cannabis sativa share several aromatic terpenes, including myrcene, linolene, linalool, arenol, and sometimes eugenol. These compounds create fruity, citrus, floral, and spicy aromas in our common
which create the banana effect and flavor. Let me see. Bananas don't grow anywhere near me. I can never buy grocery store food. If bananas don't grow near you, it probably means they cut them when they're still green, so they arrive to your grocery store. Well, you can't buy. I don't trust grocery store shit. I mean, I live on some acreage. I grow my own when I can, but there's still things I have to go to the grocery store for, and I'm not proud that I still have to shop the corporate structured civilization and what they want me to eat. I'm influenced by their commercials all the time.
I've added East Coast to my vendors who are aligned with my value system list.
Bananas make monkeys happy. That's true. Bananas do make monkeys happy. But that was funny. Maikovsky's over here. I couldn't be a banana guzzler.
Yo, it just glitched on me. Whoa, it just glitched. Look.
What was that? What happened?
It glitched. So I said something like, I've added so-and-so to my list of vendors who share my value system, and it went.
Really?
And maybe what you were talking about, who knows? Like, who knows? Maybe it just glitched.
No, I that could be the wildest thing. I mean, from 1 second to the next, the show could have, the
Palantir Eagle Eye system has detected these people organizing. Warning, liquidate organization. Interfere
That's right, Troublesome Red's absolutely right. Banana's good. If you have a chance to try banana bread, delicious, by grower, Sean Cron.
Banana bread's awesome.
It's exceptional. No, but is this like a special banana bread? Holy
Dude, a
shit.
moist banana bread. You smoke a lot of weed, and then you got munchies, and you got your moist banana bread. What can be better?
What the fuck with the eggplant? What the fuck? I can't even look.
Eggplant.
Look, eggplant parmesan, fucking delicious. I'm
Delicious.
telling you, eggplant parmesan.
I love the
absolutely.
fried eggplant. Put some ketchup on it. Good stuff. Eggplant.
Listen,
What is it? Zucchini and eggplant are very similar, right? Like
no. Eggplant, very different. Look, you make like a baba ganoush. You can make some very delicious
I
dips.
fucking breaded fried eggplant is what I've had.
Breaded fried is delicious.
I like mushrooms, breaded and fried, and eggplant. Wow. Dude, you have like a peanut gallery. You know that already, right?
This is great. No, it's fine. We
you
started
drive.
talking about food. I don't eat plants. So Squigma doesn't eat
That's
plants.
funny.
But mushrooms
carnivore.
could
I
be
do not eat
delicious.
plants.
The lion's mane mushroom.
You know,
You
Jordan
got these
Peterson.
bunapi mushrooms.
What's Bunapi?
Fucking delicious.
Mushrooms,
These are they're just amazing. And you put them you grill them. Yo,
I've
it's the
never
most
had
delicious thing that you'll ever
Just
put in your
regular
mouth.
mushrooms, you know.
Don't just go with regular, just really expand. Now, salads, I was never a big salad person. I don't like lettuce. I like cabbage. I like spinach. I'm not a cabbager.
I like spinach. Put butter on it.
Oh, yeah. You can do some lovely things. People that eat sauce-covered leaves are weird. Mushrooms aren't plants. So, okay. Oh, so you'll eat mushrooms. They're fungi. They're right. They're fungi. Okay. All right.
Pennant Square, Pennsylvania is like 15 minutes from here, and it is the mushroom capital of the world, by the way, where the Mushroom Museum is located. Yes, I've been to the Mushroom Museum, and I've been to where they grow the mushrooms.
I would love to trip balls and go to the Mushroom Museum.
It ain't that kind of mushroom. It ain't that kind of mushroom.
I would love to take mushrooms and go to the Mushroom Museum.
Right.
I would so be down for that.
Right.
I would be totally down for that. That's crazy. Mushrooms are immobile animals. Huh. Seth Rogen. I love Seth Rogen. Listen, I do. I love Seth Rogen. I think his podcasts have really evolved over the years, and I love listening to the excerpts. I've heard you've got to listen for the genius, or you have to listen for the good stuff. I don't know who
Rogan is, but I hear his name come up a lot, and I don't really care. Like, it's that other guy too.
He does a podcast. He started in Fear Factor. He's an announcer with like the UFC. And by the way, you don't want to take this guy on because he is a mean green fighting machine. Seth Rogen's a badass. So is he? I did not know that. Shut up, he's not Jewish. Joe Rogan. Seth Rogen. Oh, you're talking Seth Rogen, mushrooms. Wait, I'm so confused. Yeah, Seth Rogen is Jewish. Joe Rogan, I don't think so.
They're not related, are they?
The Rogans. You got to be careful of the Rogans over here.
They're not related,
Watch
right?
out for Rogans.
Are they related?
No, Joe. No. Seth Rogen's Jewish. Funny motherfucker. Funny. No matter what religion this guy is, he's hysterical. Now, Joe Rogan, I love Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's awesome. I was confusing the two Rogans. I was like, I'm too high to differentiate the Rogan. So both Rogans became the same for me all of a sudden. Okay, we know he's Jewish. I think he's a Jew. Okay, we don't have to. Wait, let me see. Do I? I do. I've got on the Scottish side of the family, we've got a crest. We've got a beautiful crest, I tell you. It's actually quite a naughty crest. I don't remember what it is. But there's a crest. The Allens, the crest of the Scots, the Scottish Highlands, I went to Scotland. I'll tell you, Scotland is very interesting. When the fog rolls in, oh, then it starts to get creepy. I was in the downtown area, and the fog rolled in at 12 o'clock exactly. And I did a haunted Scottish tour. I had haggis. I drank a lot of cider, apple cider. Fucking delicious. Absolutely delicious. I don't know. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I went off into a. I think we should just all nod. I can't hear you.
I like sausages and stuff. You know what? Have I been talking for an hour to myself?
No.
I think we've been.
There's no way, because you were just talking like not too long ago. Have I been talking the whole time, thinking that you're talking back, right?
Aaron, what are you saying? You're on my. Are you muted?
That's wild. Family crest, but yeah, I got a Scottish family crest. Thoughts on Freemasons, and wow, that's when you start.
You get a
start
degree.
Jumping down a rabbit hole. This is a rabbit hole. We wow.
That's what the Illuminati is the alumni, and you get a degree at university, and you get a degree, and it's a degree in the Illuminati. Like everyone that has a college degree is part of it. We're all part of the Illuminati.
Mormons, their alien, their belief system.
Mormons,
aliens. I'm not being disrespectful to any religions. I don't want to be like that. But their leader, was abducted and then returned to Earth, and either found the books or wrote some books.
Yeah, the alien
magic underwear going on over here. But I'm just letting you know that the religion was started by aliens.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Moroni.
But I think in its seclusion or control, there becomes a secrecy. And then I hear it's the Mormons that control all of our information.
So, the Mormons have a great choir, right? Like an award-winning choir that, like, as choirs go, is like the number one type, like, singing, like, religious choir. I've heard that. That's a Mormon.
Whitekovsky, I swear. And I keep reading these things, and I'm like, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Am I supposed to be able to laugh? I can laugh. Mormons are wannabe Jews. No, I can't.
The funniest one is Jewish space lasers.
Jewish space lasers?
I love it. That's, yeah.
Is that what earlier?
Yeah, you ever heard that one? Jewish space lasers.
Jewish space lasers.
Yeah.
So
it's like,
I don't know if I have. I used to hear all of them. Growing up, I've been
you probably have heard just about every fucking one of them, right?
I've heard almost everything. And I've been discriminated most of my life. But you know something? I never let that hold me back.
Right.
I've never let people's hate against me be something, because I don't give a shit what people think of me.
Like my last name, Starlight. Dude, people always made fun of that shit. So like I know what it's like when you just
but you know something?
The same
confront
shit,
it
you
head
can't
on.
Change it,
Be it. Look, I am proud of who I am now. And when I say I am all religions, I associate with everybody and everything. I am no longer separating myself as a religion. I believe in the energy of...
That's why they say religion and politics is bad. You just divide people.
The music all of a sudden got really loud, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? No, I believe in the energy of I don't know if I can even call it God. The energy of an ancient that's omnipotent, omnipotent. Omnipotent is the word. Is omnipotent.
Well,
I think it's omnipotent or omnipotent. I don't know. I have a lot of questions.
Some of these people have some good points here. Like he's like, oh, they used some laser for this city or whatever. China got caught scanning like some islands or something.
So
Like
the
doing a
laser
digital
attack with
survey.
the roofs and so that was wild, and how that got brushed under the rug, and nobody's talked about that. And then remember these fires that went through California,
I remember
ones
the
in Hawaii.
conspiracy theory
Yeah,
now. Oren, it's like buildings that are painted blue are immune
That's
from
it.
no space lasers.
so they vaporized I don't want to butcher it. They could do a land grab.
Land grab, right?
Look, we're
Chinese
talking
laser.
about these things, but the music is getting like
Right.
weirdly loud all of a sudden.
The Chinese
It's like-
laser caught over Lahana. Why? Yeah. Oh, we're being
Wow, we
watched
got
by
Jude.
there's
I
people
don't know why I
watching
keep reading Wyckoffsky shit. It got Jude. It got Oprah Winfrey lives out there. I remember the Chinese lasers caught over Hawaii. Look, is it getting loud for you, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's getting louder.
Isn't that crazy? Like, we're sitting here talking about this shit, and
So, like, you got to understand something. There is an eagle eye, and every network point on the internet is going through a room that all the agencies look at, and they're not worried about us. There's probably real
we're not.
real bad guys doing some like, oh, we're gonna do bad things, like where that's not this room.
No,
here.
I think right there that is possibly maybe a restream, maybe trying to control the narrative or the environment by changing the music. Maybe we change the topic. Maybe. I mean, look,
like
it
we
could be
said,
a number of
if you
things.
do things. Like if I do things, is the music going to change? Like
No,
go.
it's actually it's so I turned it off. The music is actually going to the tone of my voice. But if I didn't raise my voice, nothing, and I just started talking about this topic, so it's listening directly to what I'm saying.
There's AI right now, like governance AI, watching everything and alerting people to things that are going on in the world. And if you say certain things, I believe you will show up on a radar somewhere.
Well, look, remember we had a show. If you remember, I don't know if you were there or not. You might have been, but we had a show where we had asked Lucid, myself named. I didn't name it, but Lucid, the AI, that what list am I on? And we got the craziest answers. Let me see. I know about the mystery tunnels. I'm definitely on several watch lists. Mystery meat tunnels. Yo, I was talking about that earlier.
Here.
I don't know why I keep reading it too. I keep doing it, but there is some crazy shit. It's also
Did you hear
responding
echo
to
or
stealth
anything, East Coast?
if you have speakers playing his side.
Yeah, I'm not on headphones here. I'm on speakers. Usually, a lot of times they do headphones.
Well, but I don't think that's it though. Because it's only affected on my side,
Right.
and so it's a wild thing. But you're right. East Coast is right. It could be some weird feedback thing that's just wild.
Could you hear that most of the modern smart TVs like send what you're watching like up to like once a second to like what's on your screen? Like even if it's like screens you're privately looking at, they're like watching what you're doing on your screen on your smart TV. Did you hear about that?
I did. I have, and they are 100%.
Yeah.
Another gummy. These are energy chews, Space Coast, Gold Flower. And look, they're pectin. I put it in my mouth, fucking delicious. Usually when you put gummies in your mouth, they're just not delicious. These, you want to suck on it because it tastes so good. And I'm this is like my fourth one. I think I have like 2 or 3 left. 2. I'm trying to make them last. No, I'm not. I'm just eating them. They're delicious. But I think that's why I'm blurry, because they just keep kicking in. And that doink I smoked earlier was just freaking nuts. I loved it. And I figured this was like a good gummy break. I don't usually eat gummies on the show, but let me see. There's tunnels connecting west to east coast. I heard about the tunnels in Hawaii. That's wild. You threw out the TV. I was trying to tell Oraganji that. How do you get weed in Florida? Medical market. We're in medical, or you can go to really good
I
smoke
didn't
shops.
hear about the tunnels. I didn't hear about the tunnels. I mean, I heard
In
about
Hawaii,
the underground
like there's
bases.
interconnecting.
Right, DUMBs, deep underground military
Yeah.
bases with the interconnecting.
But no, but interconnecting between like the Epstein Islands and other islands.
Yeah, you
Were
remember
doing
that
the
maybe
same similar things.
Genesis, and it was made by someone, and they had that big underground railway in the film. Like it was kind of like that.
You know, but that's definitely. I might actually take another gummy. I think I might have to take another gummy. But weed in Florida is medical marijuana market. So or medical cannabis. Here in Florida, we have a medical market, and it's very beneficial. You get a license, and with your license, you're able to go to a dispensary like Goldflower Cannabis and purchase the best stuff, as long as, of course, you're 21 and up, or if you're accompanied. If you're a minor and you're accompanied by a parent, then
I like when they have a bud bar. A bud bar, you
we have Bud Bar. Goldflower has Bud Bars, and it's
great.
your nose. Look, your nose knows best. Your nose is telling you what you're looking to smoke.
That Bud Bar is good, but they put them in those little smell boxes. But they're probably in there for days, and that shit probably doesn't smell good after a while.
Right? That's why I like Goldflowers. Their little thing. Look, they replace it every I think like every other day. Yeah.
I see every other day. Like you can't do it every day.
They want you to be able to really smell the flower, and that's a big deal.
That when they take it out of the bud bars, they're like, I bet they have. Of course they do. Of course, duh. Of course.
Medical card is not necessarily a trap. It is what you make of it. So because of the medical card, I do get a decent product. Because the product here in Florida, you get a legal product here in Florida, that shit could be fucking laced. People are putting bullshit in the bullshit. I mean, they're fucking it up. They have messed up any decent weed, and now everybody's in fear of buying that stuff. So the medical market, it's not much better. They're backwards. They're irradiating it. They're putting chemicals into it. That's why I like Goldflower, organic, hand trimmed, living soil. Fucking that's how everybody should be doing it. But the medical card has the medical card has really helped a lot of people and has brought a lot of acceptance to many different states. Let me see.
Street product can be dangerous, but you never know, right? Like, whereas the other stuff's lab certified.
See, and that's the thing. The street stuff isn't certified.
Right.
And you don't want street product. Absolutely. Look, East Coast is absolutely right.
You're right.
Medical is safer. It's the safer option. But here's the crazy part. Okay. I told you guys the other day, like when I went to Maryland and I tried the recreational market full of CBD. Didn't get me high. And I was like, what the fuck is this I'm smoking, right? What am I smoking? And then I came back to Florida and I smoked the shit here. And I was like, whoa, it's so good. So then I was like, maybe Florida's got a better market now, because I went to Colorado. I smoked some great stuff. Great stuff.
It's got to have entourage, and it's got to be tasty.
On par,
right,
with Florida.
Like, entourage.
No spray shit. Spray shit's terrible.
Oh,
that's the stuff that you're getting off the streets. That's the stuff that you'll be getting in some of the smoke shops that you don't get. You got to go to good smoke shops to get the good stuff. But even then, you can't trust it. That's pretty much like street.
Right. They spray it. Right. They spray they spray it with like fentanyl and shit, Get you hooked on it. Gives you a headache. That's why
dispensary stuff is what I like to stick with.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you, Oren. I was smoking street stuff and I was getting a headache. And I was getting a headache. Now I don't get a headache at all. I rarely have a headache now. So I know that's what it was. I was trying to figure out what it was. Is it the nicotine? Is it this, that? That's what it was. It was the street weed. They were spraying shit in it. I used to make jokes about it with my guy. I'm like, oh, this is good stuff. And I'm glad they sprayed it with fentanyl, because I know they put something in it.
You know, that's what you. But it never used to be like that. Remember? I mean, you go back. Look, Major Nugs, East Coast. We go back. You go back 20 years. 20 years. We didn't deal with weed like that. Street
Right.
weed was good shit.
You're spraying it with
But here's the thing:
terpene.
we didn't know what they were
You
putting
know?
in it though. We still didn't fucking
Weed
know what
was
they were
shit
putting in
back
it.
then. Weed
And
was
look,
shit.
right here, East Coast said it. I look at cannabis under a microscope daily, and I've
Right.
seen so many bad samples from street vendors that people have hyped up. This is from street shit. And people are like, dude, it's the fucking bomb.
Right.
You look under a microscope and you see some nasty shit.
Right.
And
Little
that's
mites, bugs,
right.
shit in there.
Look,
Like
and
nasty.
he said he's toured multiple facilities. I have toured multiple facilities, both illegal and legal.
So
And
I
you're
have a
right.
friend who's actually.
Crazy
I have
what
a
the
friend
medical
who.
market is not allowed to get away with.
I have a friend who's in the hospital for some brain issues actually right now. Good friend of mine, and it could be related to that. Who knows? Could be related to stuff being
That's
sprayed with
something.
the street stuff. Could be.
Look, I think that's
Because it's related
I've
to the
seen
brain, and you're like lesions in brain and this and that. It could be related.
I've
To that.
spoken to many people where they've gone through this and it's been terrible. And
Well,
I feel for
where they've
them.
had issues
They've
like
been
that.
laced, right? They've gotten
Yeah,
fentanyl
been
laced
laced.
cannabis.
Right.
They've gotten things
Does it
that
cause
were
brain
just
issues like that and symptoms like that? Like it probably does, right? I mean,
it does. It does. It's
it does.
the
It does.
worst thing.
That's probably
If
what
it
it was.
doesn't kill you, it does the opposite of making you stronger.
Right. Get you addicted, gives you a headache. Dude, I was getting headaches. I was getting withdrawal headaches from weed. Which is not
spray packs are typically botanical terpenes added to flavor, which are harsh. They are harsh and they cause headaches. Cannabis derived terpenes, now that's different. CDTs, that's a much different thing. I do like cannabis derived terpenes over botanical derived terpenes.
right. So the blend thing that I'm reading on these carts is extract, like supposedly like extracted from weed or whatever. And they
so man-made shit, they will legalize that first. Absolutely. And that's the bullshit. They're going to legalize some chemical crap that's going to kill you before they legalize a plant on its own. And then East Coast is saying the mold remediation process, the irradiation, the backwards radiation, where, by the way, once your cannabis goes through this process, it has a certain flavor, it smokes a certain way, and you really don't get an entourage. And then you're ingesting a backwards irradiated product. Terrible.
Right.
And that's going to be government weed. Government weed is basically going to turn into that, where it all tastes the same, it all smells the same.
It'll be made by Nestle, and it'll be highly patented and churned out like a fucking TV dinner.
So I'm a medical card makes you a documented user of a federally illegal substance. I am a documented user of marijuana. I smoke the shit out of it. I have for most of my life. Which is a disqualifying factor in being able to pass a standard firearm background check. Depending on the state, if you let your card expire and then your rights are restored to true, and you'll be able to pass a background check. The government sets traps for you. Be careful. But keep in mind, I live in Florida. Florida is a right to bear arms. Florida, you don't need a license to have a gun.
You don't need no license to carry.
So
you can just strap on a couple.
In Texas, you don't need a license to have a gun. You don't need a CHS, a concealed handgun license, and you don't need one here in Florida either to carry multiple weapons. You just don't need it. So, just saying, I mean, everything's registered, but you just don't need it. But they do. You're right. The government does set traps for you all over the place. 100%.
They set traps all over. Hey, Oren, I'm going to jump, man. This has been really real, dude.
It's been an awesome conversation. I appreciate you coming tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate
dude,
you.
It's Friday. Friday the 13th. Get out there, manifest
some
amazing shit.
Yep.
Manifest your show.
I am.
Manifest the development of your
Thanks,
show.
Aaron.
Get on our Discord. Start talking about it. Let's get some shit rolling.
I will remember the Discord. Get things rolling.
Awesome.
Man. Thanks for the encouragement, brother. All right.
You're always
everybody.
awesome. You're always welcome. Thank you for coming to the show.
Bye now, Lauren. Bye, everybody. Thanks.
Everybody, see, that's the greatest thing. We are community. And that's all I ask for is to drop the masks that we have to wear for everybody, everywhere, all the time. Just drop it. And come here and be yourself. You know, be the authentic you. Man, my eyes look like they're super closed right now. Let me see. Consumers need to know it's been through additional processing. Street dealers here, so 20 years ago, only difference is better methods, better biological ferts like blood and bone. Interesting. Strange because Second Amendment clearly says shall not be infringed, and yet there are many things they disqualify you for. Of course, it's do as I say, not as I do, or just do, and follow in line and buy this shit and buy that shit and eat this shit and control your lifespan through our process of eugenics that you don't realize we're throwing in there. Yeah. You know, I think, by the way, having a license doesn't having a medical marijuana card does not disqualify me from buying a gun. And so I think that's also a great thing. Welcome to Florida. You know, welcome to Florida. That's, you know, exactly. Thank you. Welcome to Florida. Yes, sir. In every state, you need to pass a standard background check to buy a gun, correct? Excuse me, from a gun store. You could get around it by having a friend or family member gift you a gun. Oh, no, they run my background check. To work in the medical cannabis field, you have to have a federal background check, like a double, triple, you know, stick a finger up your butt kind of federal background check. That they don't do that. That would be too much. That would be too much. They don't want you to open your third eye. Let me see. In other words, no fent or other contaminants. Damn government elites don't want us having weed and guns. They don't. They want to control us. Absolutely. They 100%, you know, they don't want us having what should be rightfully ours. I'm so high, y'all. You got me answering shit. Nobody wants fent in their flower. No, nobody does. And that's literally dealers on the street with mixed packs in their operations causing this new drama. But that is the problem. They're causing new drama, meaning they're handling and dealing all sorts of products and exposing the flower to other substances, such as fentanyl. But you just can't. Look, you want to be careful. You get into the medical market. You only buy recreational market. But I'm telling you, the Florida medical market is banging. The Florida medical market is stronger than any other market out there right now, or on par, stronger or on par. So I'm like, people are like, you know, don't disqualify Florida, dude. It is killing it. Let me see. Let me see. Double agent. Whatever. I don't even know. That's wild. Infiltrate the Jew. Oh, wow. Thank you. I don't know. Wait, double agent. That would be crazy. Florida's top 5. Yeah. I think Florida has the top. Who would you say? Okay. So who would you say are the other contenders in the top 5? Colorado is there. Colorado's there. They've got some really good weed. You know, the triangle, in California, you know, the Emerald Triangle, that might be another insane contender. But we're talking like medical markets, recreational markets. My family came to America in 1649. See, that's amazing. That's original. Thank you for being on the show, by the way. You know, your family coming here to America, you are America. You see what I'm saying? You are, it's lifeblood. You are its origination. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't have the issue. We just know who grows shit and doesn't, and that their East Coast visual can attest. I've shown him some really nice street weed. No, I've gotten some nice street weed. Yo, I've gotten some great street weed. I know the people. Like, if you know the people, I've gotten some crazy good shit. Usually from Oregon. Usually from Oregon, I get some great shit. Um, we need to retake Haiti. Cali, Colorado, Oregon, Michigan. Wow. Yeah. 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 I have to agree with Oregon, Colorado, Michigan. Michigan has got some bad to the bone weed. Cali, because it is diverse, and Florida. Isn't that crazy? Florida is in that top 5. Wow. Florida is a contender. Now, there is some great Cali shit, like super high grade shit that I've smoked. That is really good. Like fucking boutique weed. Boutique. And Oregon and Colorado do some beautiful craft weed. Same with Michigan. Michigan's doing craft stuff. Beautiful craft. Florida, yeah, it's number 5. Like on that total list, 1, 2, 3, 4, Florida's number 5. Florida's 5. I mean, maybe Maryland 7. I don't know. I don't know. There's some other markets. New Jersey's gonna be like 7, 8. I that's a tough rundown. Let me see. We need to retake pre-infiltrated Earth. Holy shit, pre-infiltrated. What, like Agartha? Like the inner Earth infiltrated the outer Earth? That would be a wild talk. We need to retake pre-infiltrated. We have created some legendary strains for our conditions with the OG. Tough, the market's better. Man, I markets though. I mean, we're talking some really good. Look, Colorado, there are craft growers out there that are doing it crazy good. Crazy. And then you've got Michigan. Michigan's got some good home grows. Sound like some good home grows. Michigan's got some good shit. Cali's got the Emerald Triangle. Dude, there are OG strains out there that will blow your mind, that have not been hybridized and will get you higher. Somebody asked me right on the show the other night, Stealth did the old shit get you higher than the new shit? And I gotta say, sometimes that old shit seems like it got me much higher. Much higher. Wild stuff. Let me see. I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. No bananas. Nah, I don't think I have any bananas. The elites want us weak and distracted so we can't fight back. That's true. That's true. And they control us through the media. They control us through fake news. They control us through the commercials and the sitcoms and the magazines, the adverts, you name it, the video games. That you're all being controlled in one way or another. And it seems to be something part of life that we need to become aware of and rise above it in our awareness. Cannabis helps me do that. Helps me deal with the pain of the bullshit. Pain of the bullshit. But I see, no, there's some good, no bananas. No, I'm hungry. Yeah, we have created some beautiful hybridized strains. I mean, look at Durban. Durban was growing wild in the plains of South Africa. And it was somehow somebody took a Thai strain, chocolate Thai. I don't know if it was chocolate Thai though. It might have just been Thai, and mixed it with Durban, and that brought us Durban poison. But that was the strain that the pheno hunt that found a stabilized version that created buds and beautiful cannabinoids to help the mind and body. Benadryl mega dosing trips are, I'm like, wow. When I was in military school, that's what we used to do. We would chug a bottle of Benadryl, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't recommend it. Not now. I'm too old for that shit. Uh, let me see. That's why I threw out my TV. No TV in my house. No computer. My phone is all that's left. But the phone is all of that. The phone is your TV, your computer, your communication. Your phone is your geolocation. Your phone is everything. Just letting you know that. And their control through AI. It's been going on for much longer than we care to admit. You watch poop madness videos. Wow, what a thing to get into. I control my media to the point it knows what I need to see based on my attitude that day. It will also tell me when it's bedtime. That's how trained my algorithms are. Your algorithms are trained. That's interesting. Your algorithms are trained to your cycle of sleep and wake. Hat Man says hi. Tell the Hat Man I say hi. Benadryl is dark evil trips. It is dark evil no matter what. That was military school shit. We didn't have anything else, and I remember, people were fucked up. Holy shit, that is dark evil. Watch Joaquin Home Poop. No, I'm not gonna watch Home Poop Madness. Damn it! Why did I read that? Some people have a fetish. We're not gonna knock your fetish. Mine's definitely not feet. I'm not into. I am like such a plain Jane, I think. Let me see. Help me clean my house. Help me clean my house. What is going on? By the way, I want to thank you all for coming to the show. I want to thank you for bringing your energy, bringing your wildness, bringing your stories, bringing you. Because this is our authentic journey, all of ours. And whether we're here on the show for 30 minutes or 3 hours, holy shit, we're here. And we are bringing the world together in a different way. One person at a time, 10 people at a time, 1,000 people at a time, international, intergalactic, planetary. I come to the show, just me, Oraganji, no expectations, no set agendas, no nothing, just bringing me to you, and you guys are all awesome. Everybody's awesome. Thank you for coming. Hey, remember the show, you can catch it in all the same places that you catch it now. Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, highly motivated with me, the Oraganji, and with the group. Everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all of you. Bring your energy, bring your authenticity, bring your questions, bring your life. I bring mine 3 times a week. That's it. That's what we're doing. All of you be cool, be careful, be safe. Make the right choices for yourself. You know? Thank you. Thank you. Everybody have a great night. Cheers. Cheers.